It is day 4 of the Scotties here in Grande Prairie, Alberta. The big tournament back in this province for the first time since 2012. Jockeying for position, Manitoba and Quebec try to separate themselves from the pack at this year's Scotties. After back-to-back losses, Marie-France Larouche needs to get her squad back on track quickly.
What a shot! And handshakes.
For Manitoba, Carrie Einarson and her team have had their ups and downs, but they're still in the fight. And today's mid-tournament battle will test their fortitude. It's Draw8. It's the Scotties. Now. We are in the Swan City, Grande Prairie, Alberta. It is day 4 of the Scotties Tournament of Hearts, and our feature matchup this morning, two and two teams. Manitoba taking on Team Quebec. Last night, we were treated to an absolute beauty of a game between PEI and Alberta. It was Chelsea Carey taking on Suzanne Burtz, and she was the island assassin with a lot of her shots in this one.
She made so many great shots. Facing 2 in 9 makes this little tick sideways good enough for shot.
One on the board for PEI, and this one came down to the final stone. It was singles all game long until the final rock here from Chelsea Carey.
Well, this would have been a very painful game for either team to lose so well curled. The only dues, and that's the winner.
5-4 your final score. Team Alberta, Chelsea Carey improving to 5-0. A hug from prior champion Dad. And the only perfect team, that is Team Alberta at 5-0. Northern Ontario at 3-1. Nova Scotia 3-2. Saskatchewan 3-2. And a lot of teams still in the mix. Coming inside Revolution Place, Brian Mutrick joined by Kathy Gauthier. The top 4 teams will make the playoffs. Right now, that runaway team, as you saw, is Alberta and Chelsea Carey. In our feature matchup, Quebec and Manitoba, a lot in common. Both 2-2. Both can very much make the playoffs, but both need better starts.
Well, they really do. And for Manitoba, you know, we always talk about how comfortable you feel when you have that last rock advantage in the first end. They've not done very well at that in Quebec. They're down there too, Brian. Only one hammer so far.
Carrie Einarson lost back-to-back provincial titles to get here. You know she wants to make the most of her Scotties opportunity.
Well, she really does. And when you look at that bottom, 74% of the time, teams that have hammer win games. Not only get a good start, but carry it through. For Carrie, needs to start earlier, and same for Marie-France.
Marie-France Larouche, certainly the veteran here. She has more experience than the Manitoba skip, making her 7th appearance.
And it really has been an inconsistency for the team from Quebec, where Manitoba numbers have stayed really good. Quebec has been brilliant, and then they have struggled. Need to come to the medium and stay there this morning.
Manitoba, her skip, Carrie Einarson making her Scotties debut, Marie-France Larouche. She's made it to a Scotties final before, losing that gold medal game to Colleen Jones. Both would love to get back to the playoffs. Both need to start heating up here in Grande Prairie, Alberta. First rock, next from Revolution Place.
The 2016 Scotties Tournament of Hearts is brought to you by Purex Bathroom Tissue. Purex, 90 years of pure comfort. The 2016 Scotties Tournament of Hearts is brought to you by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures. By Tim Hortons, official coffee of Curling Canada. And by Home Hardware, homeowners helping homeowners with expert advice.
It is a busy morning here in Grande Prairie. All sheets in action on Sheet A, Ontario taking on BC. Our feature matchup, Sheet B, Manitoba and Quebec, both teams looking for win number 3 at this year's Scotties. Northern Ontario, Chris McCarville's back with a vengeance. It's that 3-1 record taking on PEI. And on Sheet D, Team Canada and New Brunswick. We'll keep you up to date all morning long here on TSN. It's time to meet the teams in our feature game, brought to you by Home Hardware, homeowners helping homeowners with expert advice.
Hi, I'm Carrie Einarson, skip of Team Manitoba. Our lead is Krista McCush, our second is Liz Fife, our third is Selena Cates, and we curl out of the East St. Paul Curling Club in East St. Paul, Manitoba.
Hi, my name is Marie-France Larouche from Team Quebec. Our lead is Julie Rainville, our second is Annie Lemay, our third is Brenda Nichols, and we curled out of the HMN Curling Club in Lévis.
This morning, Manitoba with the Red Stones. Marie-France Larouche, little hop and a skip, and she's ready to roll. She'll throw the Yellow Stones. And off the top, Kathy, you talked about how crucial it is to have hammer. Well, it was lead Kristen McCush winning the draw to the button over Marie-France Larouche. So that means Manitoba has hammer, and lead Julie Rainville will start things off.
And that is so important. Both of these teams at 2-2, obviously showing some really good things in those wins, and maybe not as good in those losses. But when you have that last rock advantage, you know, it's not the be-all, end-all, but it does give you confidence, and it allows you to risk a little bit in the first end. And if you make a couple of mistakes, you don't pay dearly. First time this week that Manitoba does have hammer.
And this young lady is the niece of Team Canada's Jill Officer.
Go, go, go.
Pretty nice for the family. Her mom can watch her sister Jill, and Jill's mom and her grandma are both here as well to watch.
Until they face each other, when Manitoba will play Team Canada later on this week, and that's always a little bit challenging. What do parents usually say, Kathy? You're a parent as well. Cheer for good shots, I guess.
Absolutely, yeah. I'm so glad I've got one of each. They're not going to play each other. It's got to be so, so hard. Well, for Quebec, off to a good start. Having the opportunity to cap that stone. And for Marie-France and her team, we talked about the inconsistencies, but for Manitoba, they gave up a big steal yesterday, a big 3 points. That's been their issue. When you don't have hammer for Manitoba, bail early. Selena Cates can open things up for you. Don't risk giving up 3s and 4s. And for Marie-France, just simplify that game. They've been very technically strong, get too many rocks in play, and that was the challenge when we watched them yesterday morning.
Keys to the Game brought to you by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures.
Right now. We're there. Yeah, we're bouncing. We're 8, 7. 14. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Wait. Wait. Wait.
Second stones for Team Quebec, thrown by Annie Lemay.
We saw yesterday afternoon, because there was not a morning draw, that the conditions were very similar to a morning draw, where it's cooler in the building, it's crisper, rocks slide a little bit further.
That actually worked out pretty good for Team Quebec. Nice audible.
Oh, nice shot. Very nicely done. Watch the action as the hit comes off, catches the back part of that stone and slides nicely behind.
On était à gauche. Oh! Oh! No! Oh! No! Hard, Kristen! Hard, Kristen! Ah, okay.
Always great to have a helping hand, and we have that this morning, keeping us up to date. And Stephanie Ledrew. Steph, what are you watching today?
Well, if you've been watching this Manitoba team, actually, you may have noticed that skip Carrie Einarson always wears 2 necklaces when she steps onto the ice. Now, one is in memory of her late grandmother, who was a great supporter of her curling career, and one is in memory of her late brother, who was tragically killed in an accident just a few years ago. But Carrie wears these because she says they help her maintain her perspective on the ice. Maybe when things aren't going so well, she can remember then that it's just a game in the end. But they also help her draw strength and determination from the memory of 2 of her biggest fans.
Steph, thank you very much. And that speaks to what we talked about earlier, Kathy, with family and support and having that system, and obviously 2 people that were dear to her.
Well, she also wears a pin on her chest that is a curling rock with the wings as another reminder of some angels that are watching over her.
Okay.
You got it, Liz.
Liz Fife from a very strong curling family. Brother Daly Peters. Daly in the Canadian Juniors several years ago. And father, of course, Briar champion, Vic Peters.
Vic winning that Briar back in 1992. And he defeated our buddy, Russ Howard, in Ontario in that Briar final.
Elle, à 4,08 est allée 2, fait qu'à 95, d'après moi, 90-95, c'est là. C'est combien là?
Trying to get behind that guard and act as protection for that stone that is just behind the tee line belonging to Quebec.
Annie, t'as pas besoin! C'est juste 8 pieds.
Well, you said both teams had to get off to a good start. I would say Quebec got the message loud and clear, putting some pressure here early on Carrie Einarson.
She's not. Yeah, the house isn't lively enough.
This turn.
Okay, you got it. Let's go.
So Selena being asked to run that long guard back and try to move some of that granite. You can see right now for Carrie Einarson, not a lot of ways to get shot.
Yep, hard. Hard. Whoa. Whoa. Yeah. Yeah. Hard.
On the nose, bang it back, and she'll get 2 yellows actually going, so pretty good result. Unfortunately, you see the shot there just thrown out front, so the guard's still out there.
Okay.
At least it's hers now to run back in.
It is, and for Selena, not too concerned about the stone they removed in the back 12 with hammer, but getting one of those stones off of the hearts was the key.
Yep.
5, 6.
Oh, yeah. 5, 6.
Ouais, sur that shot! Sur that shot! Yes! Ça presse!
Yes, ça presse!
OK. Elle ira pas, là. Non.
And the stone from Brenda Nichols they'll leave it up top.
And Marie called them off simply because that stone was over curling.
Yeah, just make sure you have like good hack.
Yeah, it comes down.
Mine really came down.
You got it, Sina.
You got it.
And the second stone here in this first end from Selena Cates.
Go. Hard! Kristen, go. You got it. Go. You're fine.
And away goes the yellow. And things looking a little bit better now for skip Carrie Einarson than it did a few stones ago.
Well, what a difference a couple of shots make for Quebec. Certainly let Manitoba off the hook.
Comme ça. Oui. Normal?
Yep. Let's go. Right.
So for Marie France, just hitting a little bit on the outside of nose makes both of those stones go away.
Let's go, Marie. Right.
Always great to discuss strategy in the booth, Kathy, because we don't have to throw the shots, which is great. You could, I guess, if you want to be ultra aggressive, go behind those two guards, but
that's where Annie LeMay lies in front of the hack.
It says no way.
And that is about risking with hammer. For sure, if it's late in the game and you're trying to steal for the win, you ignore those stones. But without last rock, you do not want to give up a bunch in the first hand.
Yes! Okay.
They don't get both, but that's not a bad roll, considering she couldn't get the 2 red stones going.
Bien calé, Brenda. Bien lancé. J'ai, tu sais, sec un peu, fait qu'elle part plus vite.
She helped that out of her hand a little bit, and so that is why it curled a little bit more. I think that she's very comfortable with the ice and the weight that she not only took, but threw. But you're right, Brian, that little bit of a rollover was not all that bad. Makes this shot a little bit tougher for Carey. Not to remove it, but to stick around and not touch that back red one.
We said off the top of the show this morning that Carey Einarson, really strong curler in Manitoba, lost back-to-back provincial finals. One to Jennifer Jones, one to Chelsea Carey, and is just thrilled to be here now at the Scotties for the very first time, proudly wearing those Manitoba colors.
You see those numbers for Carey, they really are an interesting study. Their numbers have been very good. Even in their losses, it has been that one end of multiple points that's hurt them.
Can she keep the shooter now? No, she cannot.
Okay, good.
That's a straight shot.
Yeah.
And what's interesting too, Kathy, a lot of the games that we've covered together, the first end usually a blank, but in this case there's been lots of stones in play, a lot of opportunities, and just some pretty good shots traded. And the lady on the left there, Selena Cates, got Manitoba out of some trouble.
Well, they did, and as I look across the sheets this morning, more rocks in play. It's Tuesday. The ice is as good as it's going to get, which is fantastic, and the comfort by all of the teams. They're no longer wasting an end or so to get going. They're getting going right away.
Marie-France wanted the roll behind that guard, but it rolled a little bit too far, and now it's a much easier shot here for Carey Einarson.
J'étais là, qu'est-ce qu'elle a vu que j'ai pas vu? Non, je me suis dit, bon, on va rouler. Donc, ah oui, on va rouler. Peut-être pas rouler.
They wanted the roll, but probably not that far.
Not to the hack.
No.
I'm going to throw the out turn. Okay.
So a lot of people at home may think, okay, easy shot here, just throw it through and keep hammering, we blank. But this, Kathy, actually an opportunity to test a path of the ice that Carey wants to look at.
Sure, it is a learning opportunity, not a difficult shot for sure, but we have not seen the out turn in this path, and so Carey watching it intently so that if she does have to make a shot in that area, she'll know what to take and what it will do.
So through the house for Manitoba.
Okay.
We're heating up here in round robin play. Both these teams with 2-2 records. Lots more to come from Grand Prairie after this. It is update time, and we can bring in Steph Ledrew now. Steph, if you know Suzanne Birch, she's one of the nicest and more quieter skips out there, so maybe Island Assassin isn't the greatest nickname, but I'll tell you what, after the shot she made last night, that nickname might stick.
She's already made an angle run back to pick one off the forefoot here, and now she's got an opportunity for a double off her own for 4 or 5.
Wow.
Just sneaks by the red stone, and look at that. She's wasting little time again. Great shot for 4, and she's picking up where she left off last night against Team Alberta. That was a clinical game for both skips, so a good start there for PEI. Meantime, Steph, you're also keeping your eye on Team Canada taking on Team New Brunswick.
Yeah, a couple of rocks in play early, and one miss by Team Canada sets up a fairly easy deuce opportunity for New Brunswick. She just has to hit the paint here for 2.
Sylvie Robichaud, the skip for Team New Brunswick, taking on the defending champ in Jennifer Jones. Jennifer actually starting the Scotties 1-2, but battled back with the win yesterday to improve to 2-2, and 2 on the board there for New Brunswick, so a 2-0 lead after 1.
And she's one of those teams as well, Brian, that just has had virtually no success at getting that last rock in the first end. That was automatic a year ago, but not so much this year.
Well, another Manitoba skip, successful in winning that draw to the button as her lead came through, and she keeps that hammer after blanking the first. So in the second end here, it is Manitoba, the Red Stones, Quebec, the Yellow Stones, and Carrie Einarson still with last rock. Nice scrub to get it by the yellow guard. And
Great sweeping.
Yeah.
Redstone now shot still in top 8.
20.
Oui. Encore. Correct? Ouais. T'as mieux hack?
Non, 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 non.
Bumper?
Bump.
Oui, oui, bumper.
Juste bump.
Just trying to figure out the way to throw. It's a large hole, but it is partially buried, and they want to stick around for sure. Trying to get the roll over. You know, Brian, I was looking last night at the difference between the two teams because they do come into this game with the same record, but how they got here in the style of play has been very different. For Manitoba, look at those numbers in that loss to Saskatchewan. Even though Carrie Einarson shot 85%, she still was a minus. Jolene was that much better. Selena Cates even, but it was that fourth end when they gave 3, so they're playing well. It's one end they go very hard without hammer that has really caught them so far.
Jolene Campbell making her Scotties debut as skip and has Saskatchewan off to a 3-2 start.
Wait. Go.
Light. Light. Okay, let's go.
Trying to roll this back under the center guard.
Yes, 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 Julie. Up. Yes. Y'a pas de question.
We talked about those great numbers for Manitoba. On the other side, when you look at the Quebec story, because they are the other 2-2 team, their story is a little bit different. It has been the consistency issues. They have not curled as much as Manitoba this year. Some good numbers from Marie-France, 88, 83. But when we did that game yesterday, 70%, and it was also the first time Brenda Nichols dipped into the 70s. They just want to try to get a balance to their game. It is the consistency that they need.
Doesn't seem like too long ago where Marie-France Larouche, just over a decade ago now, she lost the Scotties final to Colleen Jones, and then just a few years ago lost the bronze medal game to Jennifer Jones. So she's always been flirting around the playoffs and the top 4, and certainly has the skill and the players on her team to make some noise here in Grand Prairie.
Annie, go, Annie, go! Go!
Okay.
Yep. Go, Randy, go.
Will stick around. Did not curl as much as they needed it to.
Be a 4 here. Good sweeping, Kristen.
Thanks.
Think it's a 4 here?
Nice shot.
Yeah, 4.
Okay.
Top 8 is perfect. You got it.
We join Steph once again for an update. Ontario taking on BC, and Jen Hanna back at the Scotties for the first time since 2005, and it was BC and Carla Thompson coming through in that pre-competition to join the big Scotties field this year. Steph?
And she's putting some pressure on this end, actually. Jen Hanna just had to make a short run back and stick on her last one to force this open hit for 2. She just has to stick around somewhere in the 8-foot for a second point.
Carla Thompson out of the Kamloops Curling Club.
Hard right up.
Her final stone here on the way. Wants to hold that shooter, and it rolls out. So just a single on the board for Team BC as both these teams come in with 1-3 records. Thanks, Steph.
And on our feature sheet, an opportunity missed by Manitoba. Selena Cates trying to get around to lie 2 was short. Now 2 options here for Team Quebec. Without last rock, they could have elected to remove the Manitoba stone that is fully open at the back. But instead, Manifranos is looking to draw around those staggered guards. Very nice weight.
Yeah. Do you think we can get it that way? Yeah.
Am I trying it?
Yeah. It's pretty thin. Okay.
Okay, you got it. Let's go.
You guys will stay a bit straight.
I think so. Got it.
Okay.
Selena Cates won a silver for Manitoba at the Canadian Juniors back in 2012. And some great junior experience on this team as Liz Fife played second for Caitlin Laws when they won gold at the Juniors in 2008.
Okay.
Let's try it. Okay.
Sorry.
Pierre-là.
Moi, j'ai 6-8, fait que c'est pas
C'est moi qui n'ai pas la bonne pierre.
Laquelle elle a?
C'est une bonne pierre, c'est juste que je me suis trompé, Marie, j'ai lancé ta pierre.
Let's go.
Ideally, if you can Christmas tree this around and show Carrie Einarson just a wee bit of the stone that you're going to throw and a wee bit of that stone on the forefoot, it's a lot of pressure.
Parfait. OK, let's go. Vous autres, vous auriez aimé mieux
Non, c'est correct,
non,
je regarde. Je veux juste savoir, tu le veux où précisément?
Ben, à peu près.
Ouais, c'est ça.
OK, let's go.
Parfait.
Let's go.
Essayez de ne pas la coller après l'autre pour donner facilement le double pied.
OK.
Skip stones here in 2. The first from Marie-France Larouche.
Oui, Annie ou moi?
Qu'elle arrête, c'est pas Annie, c'est toi, Julie.
C'est toi, Julie.
Non, non, laisse correct. Yeah, papa, Annie. Yeah! Correct. Sorry.
Bon, Marie.
Ça, mais on l'a laissé loin pour rien.
Je pense pas que ça passe là, Marie.
Well, that's a good way to miss if you...
un autre garde qui avait été un peu plus...
You never want to miss, but that's a better option than being heavy and allowing the double because of that stone at the back of the house belonging to Manitoba.
Non, je sais, c'est juste que, tu sais, en étant un petit peu plus caché, mettons, si j'allais remettre un autre garde, ça, en enlevant juste un, ben, tu sais, il aurait pas été obligé.
We go back to Steph Ledrew, Team Canada taking on Team New Brunswick. And it looks like Jennifer Jones has come to play this morning, Steph.
Yeah, she turned it up this end for sure. On her first one, she made a run back and stick to sit 4 behind cover. Left Sylvie Robichaud with no choice but to try and answer with a run back of her own, but misses it all. This is a free draw for 5.
This has been the highest scoring Scotties that I can ever remember, Brian, just for massive points.
In our feature matchup, we'll watch as Einarson, with her first, attempting the run back on the yellow, push it back, and just misses the yellow stone, top 4.
Little bit light.
Meantime, Jennifer Jones here, her final stone now on the way, and a draw to really answer back after Sylvie Robichaud picked up 2 in that first end.
Yep. Just stay on it.
Not the easiest draw. It does have to kind of sneak through this hole here, but just needs 8 foot.
You knew after that 1 and 2 start that eventually the big red machine, Jennifer Jones, they would get rolling. A 5-2 lead after 2, a lovely draw, and you know we'll see her on the final weekend. So impressive, Kathy, in all the years that Jennifer has been at the Scotties, she has never missed the playoffs.
It's remarkable. So for Carrie Einarson and not making that run back, the unfortunate part is that the guard that she was hitting rolled and took away her draw on that one side.
Si je viens là, elle a le double. Si je viens là, je trouve que c'est plus... Qu'est-ce que t'en pensais?
Ben, moi, je passais ici.
Parce que si on met le garde, c'est sûr, elle se pose même pas de questions. Elle joue ça pour deux.
Ouais, mais tu sais, si on rentre demi-demi, le double est là. Et le garde est loin à droite. Fait que même si on est là...
Non, je parle d'ici, là.
Le
lighter là.
Ça, c'est bon.
Ben, si elle fait le nœud, il va être tout là.
Oui, ça, c'est bon.
Elle fait le nœud, je fais un. OK.
OK. Après, elle est capable de passer, par exemple. Elle voit de l'espace, là.
OK. Vous autres, vous joueriez garde?
Ben, on peut essayer.
C'est sûr qu'elle a l'œil. Je suis bien d'accord avec toi, mais là, c'est très bon. Moi, j'aime ça. C'est bien plus dur. Back 4, on va être dans le centre.
So the discussion initially was that, you know, when you think about your objective going into the game, is to steal. So then you would put the stone there, but their concern, knowing how good Carrie Einarson is at the big shot, is that that is what she's going to play, and there is that red Manitoba stone at the back. So knowing that, and instead of throwing the guard that they might against a different kind of skip, they're electing to come in.
So Larouche, the out-turn draw.
Oh, attendez! Vite! Attendez, ça cause pas! OK, correct! Ça vous ouvre! C'est parfait!
La ligne est parfaite!
Ça vous ouvre!
Check, check!
La ligne est belle!
Pretty good scrub here from Annie LeMay, Julie Rainville. Want to bury that yellow stone, and pretty good effort. Quebec with 2 now in the 4-foot.
Carrie's looking at the double.
Can we just do that and get a shot?
You said too, Kathy, in watching her, that's kind of her bread and butter.
Oh,
she loves these shots.
She does. I think she's just going to play the hit. It's so thin. And one of the reasons that Marie-France would have played this shot, that draw in, is just knowing how strong Carrie Einarson is at the hit game. Look at those numbers. This week, 91%. That is all hits. That is doubles, that is angle slashes, versus a 70% almost on draws. So that's not the shot that you want to give her, that run back. And so this now is the force for the single.
Final stone here in 2 for Carrie Einarson. Need a little roll to get shot stone, and she does nicely. Tougher than it looked. She had to get that little flip inside to pick up the single points. Manitoba on the board here in Redbird.
I said, not you.
44 curlers started the week with a chance to drive away in an all-new 2016 Ford Edge Sport in the annual Ford Hot Shots competition. That number trimmed down to just 2. The final, PEI's Robin Green against Team Canada's Jennifer Jones. And Jones, the 5-time Scotties champion, came up so big in that final round, almost perfect, scoring 29 of a possible 30 points. So, Jennifer Jones wins the Ford Hot Shots, and with it, a 2-year lease on the Made in Canada 2016 Ford Edge Sports.
And the runner-up at the Ford Hot Shots on the ice this morning, Robin Green and her team out of PEI. They put up 4 in that first end. Steph LeDrew, what's going on here in the second?
Well, Kristen McCarville made a beauty of a shot, a hit and roll buried. That's the red rock you saw on the button just there. So she's already got 1 on the board. Now she's got to make sort of a delicate draw tap for 2. Just has to move it a couple inches.
Great to see Kristen McCarville back in the big show out of Thunder Bay. Last saw her in 2010 when she won a bronze medal and 2 on the board. So PEI a 4-2 advantage after 2. So PEI 4 in the first end today. They had a 6 in draw 2 versus Newfoundland Labrador as well. And after that 4 that was scored, Kathy, every single draw this year Scotties has had at least one end with a score of 4.
It is crazy. We've talked a little bit about that, and I think that the biggest difference that we're noticing is we used to watch at women's play in Scotties that for the first couple of ends, teams would run them up and down and keep things very simple, and we would go to the Briar and the men would go after each other right away. We're seeing a very strong trend to that, really trying to take advantage of the ice when it's at its best, which is early, but with that comes the risk that you may have to make a big draw against a bundle, and I would say that when those big points have been given up, more often than not, it's been a missed draw.
As we showed you earlier in the update, Jennifer Jones also putting up a 5 today. Had a 5 scored against her in her opening draw that she lost to Alberta and Chelsea Carey, so there is no shortage of offense out here.
Successfully removes the one behind cover.
Hit and roll.
Ouais.
Ouais. Okay.
So look at that. We've had a 6-ender, 3 5-enders, 10 4-enders, and 13 3-enders. That's incredible.
There's your 4. That was that great shot we saw from, what are you calling her? The Island Slasher?
The Island Slasher. Well, she made a nice last shot last night. I was going with the Island Assassin.
Assassin, sorry.
We'll see how popular that is. I don't know. I'll have to talk to Suzanne in person about that one. Such a nice lady. I don't know.
Such a good game last night. Both teams playing so very well. It's wonderful to watch. Liz can just see all of that stone. That's why they're playing bumper. That huge finish at the end. They feel that not only can they get to the face of that stone, the potential for the roll under as well.
The Island Slasher. Go Cat. Start a new movie series up here. Anyways, back. Let's go to Steph Larouche. Steph?
Well, thanks for finally getting to me. Jen Hanna made a great shot on her first one. Just a nice come-around draw around the corner guard. She was sitting 2 at that point, left Carla Thompson with no option but to just eliminate one of them. So this is a draw for 2. Just has to touch a piece of the 8-foot.
You got to know that so far Jen Hanna's must be a little bit disappointed after her last Scotties appearance, getting to the finals with that 1-3 record. But you know this Ontario team is better, Brian, than this record is showing.
They had to knock off Rachel Holman in the provincial final to get here. Ontario, a 2-1 lead.
C'est bon!
Wow!
Julie! Push! No, Julie! Go!
Just avoiding the jam of their yellow in the 4.
Elle avait plus, par exemple. C'est that yellow.
Or do you like
We
that?
play the other one, yeah. If we make the roll, then she's gonna draw.
Do you like this? We'll be above T,
But then if they freeze, then we freeze.
yeah.
I don't mind the back one.
Here?
Just don't know if this helps us that much.
There really are 2
You got it.
choices on this stone. Obviously, you're going to remove one of those Quebec stones. The challenge with removing the shot stone, the one on the 4-foot, is that if you roll, Marie-France already demonstrated in the last stand that she was comfortable leaving a Manitoba stone in play and going aggressively after Manitoba. And now you're playing that game in the 4-foot. So a hit and roll here gives you something to deal with. And that stone is also in a tough spot for Quebec. We saw how close Annie Lemay came to jamming last time, or picking their own out.
So Kathy, last end you talked about Carey and you showed the percentages of draws and hits, and she's been brilliant with her hits, what, in the 90 percentile with her hits. So whose responsibility is it, let's say, on Quebec? Was it a coach? Is it the alternate player as a team? who maybe looks at those numbers after a game or during the Scotties, during the week of play to say, what can we maybe do against the competition?
More often than not, it would be somebody like Pierre Charette, who is their coach. Your fifth has very defined roles, but typically it's the coach, unless you're bringing somebody as a sports psychologist who would look at those numbers. And if I'm coaching against Carrie Einarson, I'm saying to my team, when you're making your final shot, set it up so that you're forcing Carrie to draw. It's not that she can't, it's just that she's such a good hitter.
Got it.
Selena Cates.
Liz, little down.
Team pros out of East St. Paul. Selena Hales from Beausejour, Manitoba.
And Fife sweeping to try get it, that little extra curl as they flip a little bit behind that center guard, but still a lot exposed.
She's so straight.
She's 11. It's still not moving.
And the straightness they're talking about is the outside in with weight. If you throw a draw, it's for sure going to move quite a bit. You can even see the broom that's being taken for about a bumper weight shot. But with hit weight, it does run straight and it is consistent.
And I'm right behind this sheet that we're covering, sheet B, and as Brenda Nichols throws, she can see the entire redstone.
Come on. Yes! 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 Yes!
Trying to roll it the other way.
Go, Brenda. Go, wait.
Yeah, got it.
They wanted to roll it as far away as they could so that for Carrie, her roll will have to be that much further to get back behind.
Bumper. Selena's always bumping. It's just not really moving, hey?
Ça roule, tu vois un peu d'elle.
Oui, je la vois toute, celle-là. Pour ça, de ne pas avoir roulé, c'est une bonne chose.
C'est une bonne idée.
Einarson is a three-time Manitoba mixed champion. And there you can see the necklaces that Steph LeDrew is talking about earlier in the broadcast. Trying to roll behind cover. Einarson rolls in. Back hearts for shot stone.
Very nice roll by Carrie.
Shot, Carrie. Thanks. Girl.
Non, je pense que ça, ici, là, tu sais, elle va aller là, elle va juste rouler ici. Mais c'est sûr que si je joue normal...
Non, 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 c'est ça. Mais, non, mais on a joué bump ici, tu sais qu'est-ce qu'elle va
faire.
faire.
Exact. Comme ça ici.
Let's go. Elle finit-tu beaucoup? Elle finit beaucoup, hein, je pense?
Hein?
Elle finit beaucoup, juste pour le caler le weight, le caler le...
Oui, elle finit, oui.
Oui, OK.
Mais pas en fou, là.
Non.
Quand t'es bon...
She's choosing to play this stone. The other option that she's got is to come around on this side and come down to this stone. And if she gets here for shot, she's in great spot. And even if she stopped here, it would make the final stone for Carrie Einarson a little bit tougher. This is a little bit of one of those all or nothing shots.
Bam, c'est bon! Yes! Yes!
C'est bon!
Ça va!
Go, Annie.
Yes!
Okay.
And this one's really starting to make its move towards that red guard.
Il n'avait pas beaucoup de temps. OK, Marie.
Elle avait un petit peu moins que...
Il y en avait un petit peu moins.
Ouais, mais c'est surtout le lancer qui était pas bon.
It's not really going like crazy here, hey? Where did I give Kristen for a guard here?
I think almost back to center.
Yeah, I think there.
Okay, we got it.
Okay, tuck a piece, guys.
Okay.
05's good in this spot, Carrie.
Do you like that ice or?
It's a little less than what I gave for your guard, Kristen.
Yeah.
Yeah, it stays up there for a while,
It
hey?
does, yeah.
Okay, so we'll try not to jump it. We
Yeah.
don't have to.
Elle peut pas vraiment jouer le
Finish
finish.
it.
You can start in. So what are you thinking?
Oh, 5. We'll let you know if it's short.
What is 05, Kathy?
They're splitting, so that's 4.05 from the back line to the first hog line.
Keep it out there, Vince.
And that's pretty quick, is
That's
it not?
very quick.
Okay, not curling.
We've heard like 380 or 395 a lot this week so far.
Well, the mornings do tend to run that little bit faster.
Fife and McCush with a real good scrub here.
What was that?
16.
Well, she's got the second shot. I think she'll throw more weight, and I believe, Brian, that if she gets it right on the nose, she might have that shooter touch the paint.
And that's why it was important for that stone for Manitoba to grab a little bit of red.
You bet.
Sorry.
Here we go. Final stone here in 3 for Marie-France Larouche. Run back for 1, possibly 2, but they got to hold this line as this yellow stone's making its break. Got to hold it a little bit straighter to catch the red, and they miss it entirely. So that nice draw earlier from Team Manitoba. The single point, back arts, it's a steal. And Carrie Einarson, a 2-0 lead here in Grand Prairie at Revolution Place. We welcome you back to Revolution Place, and lots of action across all 4 sheets as we bring in Steph LeDrew.
Well, something very unusual happened. Suzanne Bird actually missed a run back for a change. So Krista McCarville just capped it off through a guard. She has 1 counter on the lid right now, so Suzanne needs a good chunk of the button for 1 here.
Suzanne Bird trying to get back to the Scotties playoffs. Back in 2003, went 10-1 in round robin play. Ended up losing in that 1-2 game that year. And it is a steal, so Krista McCarville and Team Northern Ontario within 1 after 3. Meantime, Jennifer Jones really broke through in this game against New Brunswick with that 5 in the second end. We check in on them now in the 4th end.
And Sylvia Robichaud was actually clearing the front on her first one because she was looking at 2 Canada rocks guarded on her first. Got rid of the guards, but capped off by Team Canada, and that leaves her with this draw to the full 4-foot for 1.
Sylvie Robichaud making back-to-back Scotties appearances. She was 4-7 last year in Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan. And this looks like a beauty draw for Sylvie. Well done to find the heart. So a single against 2. And Team Canada still leading that one 5-3. And in our feature matchup, Manitoba taking on Quebec. It was a steal of 1 in the 3rd end for Carrie Einarson. And that was her 9th stolen end this week. She's tied for 2nd in that department. And she leads 2-0 here in the 4th end. It is Team Quebec and Marie-France Larouche throwing the yellow stones with hammer.
Kristen coming in on that second one for the team from Quebec was trying to hit it on the outside and roll behind the corner. We're not concerned about making the double. You can see that it did graze the red, moved it back.
Knows it. 10. Yep, you got it.
Whoa. Selena.
Let it go, let it go, let it go.
Kristen! Hard!
Oh, okay. Great. Wait. Back 12, back 8, c'est ça? Back 8. Back 8, okay.
Back, let's go. Let's go.
So enough weight to tap that stone back.
est plus que ça. On est 9. On est 9. Wow!
On tape un peu. Oh, on est 9. Ouais, on est 9.
Ouais, on est fort. Non, ben c'est ça que je vois là, mais non, on va essayer de tout garder. Yep, Julie. Roule, Julie. Roule.
They called 7-8 out of her hand, just a little bit heavier than that. That's why it did not get the finish that they were expecting for that kind of weight.
Okay, same weight.
Okay, you got it.
Okay, both of you stay really close.
Okay. Yeah. Yell loud. Ted, a touch more. Close. Clean.
Selena.
Yeah. No, Kristen.
A little bit of that modified tuck slide a little bit there for Liz Fife. Shooter, little roll, but it pokes out the other side, back 4.
Okay. Let's go là.
Let's go, Annie.
For Marie-France will deal with that shot stone later. Want to utilize that corner guard, get a stone around there for Annie.
As Annie LeMay throws her stone, we'll update you now. Over on sheet A, Ontario taking on British Columbia. Steph LeDrew.
And that's Ontario sitting 2 there, as you can see right now. So Carla Thompson could draw. It looks like it's kind of a small port, maybe not entirely sure of draw weight down that pass. So she's actually trying to hit. She does have to roll a tiny bit to score a point.
Carla Thompson out of Kamloops coming in through the pre-competition. So she's played a number of games more than the rest of the field just to get here. Makes the hit. Got to roll in, but got to hang on here. It's spinning.
Good.
Needs a little bit of that white paint, and she is successful. So it hangs on for a single for BC. They're tied up at 2 through 4.
Back here on our feature sheet, Annie LeMay just going heavy deep in the house. Manitoba continues to lie 2, and a chance for Selena Cates to not only cap off that shot stone, but to lie 3.
Okay, well then.
7.
13-9. Okay, Selena.
And that slides a little too far, so the heart's still available for Marie-France.
See? Okay.
Ouais.
Let's go, Brenda.
95?
Pretty nice little pocket there now for Team Quebec.
It is. That really is unfortunate by Selena to slide deep. It not only creates the pocket, but it gives Quebec an out. If you take that stone and move it up a couple of feet, Quebec is in a heap of trouble.
Brenna Nichols competing in her 5th Scotties.
Non, la ligne est belle. Reste large. 7. 7, 8.
Non, non. Wow. Laisse mourir.
Allez, 8.
Julie.
7 or 8, Kathy, means.
It means that it's deeper than they wanted it to be, so it's just about the line.
But she sneaks it right on that pocket.
The problem with coming right to the face of those stones, as you can see, it does allow Manitoba to get on top of it.
You got it.
Your scoring zone for Marie-France on her last shot is getting littler and littler by the second.
This
one's
got
a little more line.
7.
Well, more line.
More line.
Wow.
Whoa, get off. Weight's really good.
No. Kristen, can you go?
And they want Kristen to go to get a little bit more curl if they can. Curl it a little bit more to get to the face of that yellow. They'll tap it a bit. Quebec still shot stone.
Yeah. Sorry.
Enlève pas, là. Même chose. 95, c'est encore.
Ouais, 95-4, c'est bon.
So pretty much the same shot for Brenda as she just threw. Talking about how good this ice is, Brian this morning talked to Jamie and said to me, you know what, I haven't even heard one complaint. And he said out of all the times he's made ice in the building, he is the happiest with the conditions right now. There have been no complaints that I've heard.
Yep, la ligne
It is
aussi.
consistent, it is quick.
5, 6.
Jamie Barrasso is the head ice technician here in Grand Prairie. As this stone from Brenda Nichols will lock on her own, and that is right on the hearts.
Oh, Brenda.
Pretty good.
Yeah. Heel?
Yeah.
You got it.
Depending on the angle here, Kathy, of this run back, can they both squirt through? Or is that one on the hearts that's right there locked in?
Well, you run this back, this one's going to go for sure because there's so much distance in here that will go. The shot stone that is on the hearts is likely to stay somewhere in there, Brian. But not only will she get rid of one, keeping in mind that Quebec lies 2, but will maybe create an opportunity the way the rocks will be set up to get out again on her next.
This makes you wonder if the run back stone hits it on the TV right side that we just looked at, if maybe it could squirt it a little bit to our left. Depends on the angles here. Carrie Einarson, run it back, bump the yellow. And the one yellow, yep, Kathy, as you said, does squirt through a little bit. And it unlocks things.
It does.
En étant ici, corner freeze là.
Corner freeze dessus.
Oui, oui, dessus. D'accord?
Oui, je veux juste voir les options ici. OK, c'est beau. Corner freeze dessus. Let's go. OK, freeze.
Oui, let's go.
Let's go,
No
Marie.
wait.
3,95,4.
A discussion on weight, a pretty precise draw here from Marie-France. She's been throwing bumper weights and hacks and hits.
Update time. We'll check in on Sheet D. New Brunswick taking on Team Canada. And Jennifer Jones, your defending champ, chasing an elusive 6th Scotties title this week, and that would tie her with the great Pauline Jones if she can pull it off. Her final stone here in 4, Steph.
You guys.
Actually, a beautiful hit and roll made by Sylvie Robichaud on her last one. That's a rock that's back 8 foot right now. No way to remove it. So Team Canada is forced to draw here to full 8 foot for just 1.
And her longtime front end of Don McEwen, Jill Officer.
Good brushing, you guys.
You'll see Caitlin Laws there with the hand up for a nice shot. So Team Canada, Jennifer Jones in control after 4, up by 3 on Team New Brunswick.
Well, and here you see Marie-France's
Even
stone.
if I end up nosing, she can't get rid of both of ours, right? Well, maybe she can.
What? I think so.
No.
Carrie looking at the in-off offer for
flip.
own.
Or do you like coming, like,
Kind of
or
like
intern?
coming into it.
Okay.
Heel?
Yeah.
This is one of those shots, Brian, that if you were inclined to play that run back, the run back really moves those 2 yellow stones, but it is so high risk that she feels that even if she gets really thin off her own, she's going to get rid of 1 yellow and probably leave her shooter in a pretty decent position.
Let's make
Or
it.
do you like just straight picking there, Scott?
I think I like this.
I think so.
It's a bit easier.
Just watch the roll.
Okay, you got it.
You got it,
Go.
Carrie?
It really isn't possible to hit this too thin, but thick is a no-no.
Oh! Kristen! Kristen!
She loves her hits. Carrie Einarson
Oh, easy!
gets the 1 yellow going, and it appears that Quebec is still shot stone.
I'm fine.
Oh, that was nice. It's pretty good.
Well, they're trying to make it curl, and they realized it was doing really well.
Like Kristen.
I agree, it is the Quebec stone.
Oh, okay. Okay, wait.
Je pense que c'est ça.
Okay. Wait.
Trying to think if they come down to that red stone just rolled by Carey, if it would in fact be second shot over the red on the right.
Non. Aucunement. C'est sûr?
We agree, though, Kath, yellow is shot.
We do.
Comme ça? OK. Normal? C'est correct? Temps mort. Il veut un temps mort.
So feeling that is with risk, they're going to talk to Pierre because what they're considering
Parce que, tu sais, si on frappe ça fort ici, puis on est capable
is the removal of this stone right there, and then they're wondering that if they happen to hit this here,
Ben oui.
and even if it just goes this way, you move the red out of the way.
Ouais, c'est ça, tu fais ça, tu frappes ici moitié.
Aussitôt tu frappes un petit morceau, en tout cas, tu as 3 sûrs. Puis tu peux pas bouncer à 6 bords-là.
Tu peux pas?
Je pense pas. C'est ça, faut que tu y ailles du bord-là.
Fait que j'en pogne la moitié ici?
Ouais, ou la moitié, ou ta barouette. Aussitôt...
Parce qu'elle, faut que qu'elle sorte, là. Si je fais juste la chipper ici, elle va rester là.
Non, je le sais, mais aussitôt que tu y touches, comment que tu en touches le 3/4, tu le fais pareil. D'accord? Ta jaune, elle s'en va là facile, tu fais 3 sûrs. Right?
Okay.
Celle-là, bat elle?
Ouais, ces deux-là,
oui.
ouais.
Bon. Quelle autre manière tu voulais jouer ça, toi, là?
Ben, frapper ça de même, toc.
Elle viendra pas, t'as pas assez de jus. T'auras pas assez de jus.
OK.
La moitié? Tu frappes la moitié, là, ben, la moitié ou un petit peu moins que la moitié. Pour qu'elle sorte, tu veux pas qu'elle s'en vienne ici.
Non, c'est ça, la moitié ou plus, ce qu'il veut dire.
Ouais, avec un bon
So Pierre's opinion is that you hit this red stone, and even if you make contact a little bit with this yellow, the yellow is going to go on to the red. He does not see a lot of risk in playing this stone versus trying to get to that other stone and get to the inside of it.
So is this a chance for 3, Kath, or possibly 4? Because the one they're going to hit, if she comes off, she may hit that red stone that you see TV right. Or is that going to go over top of that and miss that?
You know, I don't know what exactly you're seeing.
Am I speaking French? And you're...
No, it's not the other official language.
Final stone here for Marie-France Larouche. We'll see what she can do. Hit the red, spin it out, move that second red, and that is a 3 spot on the board.
I didn't see the 4 come into play, but that 3 is a very nice shot.
Nice shot.
Marie-France Larouche breaking things open here. 3 on the board and a 1-point lead in Grand Prairie.
Merci.
Welcome back. Tuesday morning at the Scotties, and a key shot from the Quebec skip, Kathy.
Well, you know, one of the things that's really a wonderful part of having a coach like Pierre Charette that sees things, they didn't see this on this side. Very low risk for 2 and a bonus for 3.
That is the key shot. It's brought to you by Scotties, the tissue for any issue. Revolution Place, home to the 35th edition of the Scotties Tournament of Hearts. 3 on the board for Marie-France Larouche in 4. And a 3-2 advantage over Team Manitoba. Carey Einarson throwing the red stones with hammer here in 5.
And it's really ironic, you know, Brian, we talked about in the beginning of the show comparing the 2 teams. Manitoba with great numbers, but they have consistently given up big points. In fact, it was yesterday against Saskatchewan in the 4th end that they gave 3. Same thing here. They had chances to put pressure on Quebec, but Selena Cates, the 3rd for Manitoba, sliding deep. And that not only let Quebec off the hook, but did go on to lead to 3.
Go, Julie.
Go, Julie.
Play hack. Okay. Got it. Hack. Yeah.
Hard. Really hard.
Hard.
Go, go, go.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah.
Go, 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 go.
You got it. Go, go, go.
Big brush here from Selena Cates to get it by the yellow guard. And a good brush there to
I thought that was coming down.
get the stone out for Team Manitoba. Meantime, update time. PEI taking on Northern Ontario, and Suzanne Burt coming off just such a tough loss last night to Team Alberta. Came down to the final stone, but looks like she certainly rebounded here this morning, Steph Ledoux.
She has, and she's already sitting one right now. Krista McCarville actually made a really nice shot on her last one to promote one of her own into the forefoot. So Suzanne Bird actually has to almost touch the button with this one to get a second point.
Suzanne Birdie, former world junior champion. Nice touch again. And that is good for two. Two on the board, so a 6-3 advantage for PEI over Krista McCarville and Team Northern Ontario out of Thunder Bay.
Yeah. Okay, you think it's the same on this side?
I think
I haven't really thrown any draws on this side. 4?
Yeah, I think 4.
Okay. This top 8's good.
And over on sheet A, Ontario, British Columbia. And I'm glad that we have the overhead camera to see all these stones in play. A lot of rocks in play, Steph Ledoux, and that's what's facing Jen Hanna.
Yeah, she's facing 2 right now, and there's no easy way to the forefoot. It's just been a rough end for Team Ontario. She's got to make a double run back double right now just to score.
So final stone. Sounds easy from what Steph told me, right? This is just to walk to the park,
routine,
this shot.
Routine.
Here we go, run back try. And bangs one yellow out, but I don't know if it moved far enough.
I think it jammed. Yeah.
Steal of 2. So a tough break for Jen Hanna. And it's Carter Thompson out of Kamloops now with a 4-2 advantage after 5.
Yep. 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 Hard. Whoa, whoa. Dean. Whoa, whoa. Julie. Ah, shoot.
Okay.
J'avais pas le weight.
Might have
Wait.
rolled in. Hard to tell. It's so close.
Then they just go around.
Do you like this?
Yeah. I don't know if that's helps us that much. Yeah, whatever you
What
like.
do you guys like? I don't know.
Split
That
just
one's
looks
in.
hard.
Yeah.
I don't really want to
So
roll
Carrie
behind.
confirms that for you, Kathy.
Can we roll big? Can we roll in front of that other one? Can we hit and roll big? Can maybe hit this, just tick that, roll to a corner. I don't really like that.
Yeah. Okay. Sure, if you like that.
I think even if we do that, they're just coming around.
Yeah.
Because we won't be second.
I guess unless we hit this one for now, then she'll probably hit it. Whatever you like, Carrie.
The challenge for Carrie are those stones all in front. It's not so much that that yellow one is biting, is that with this last rock in 5 for Carrie Einarson, doesn't like all this granite in front. It really stops her from getting to the forefoot if that's her last shot. And 2 of those guards are locked. So if Quebec makes a great shot around it, there really isn't either that she can effectively run back to make, which is why she was looking initially to move those stones.
What I found interesting too there, Kathy, with that entire conversation, I kind of sensed that Carrie really wanted to open it up and play that shot. And when she threw down and asked, hey guys, do you see anything? What do you like? But they didn't really offer anything.
No, I do think that they were being genuine. They weren't really sure what they wanted, but I definitely got the same sense as you, Brian, that Carrie's very clear. She's uncomfortable with those stones up front.
Annie! Okay.
And as that spills out, she'll now have that opportunity if she chooses to clean things up.
A draw? We're gonna split now, I guess.
Trying this. Yeah.
Okay. Let's make this.
What she's thinking at a minimum here is, even if the shooter does not roll into lie 2.
Yeah, what kind of weight?
We just need like T-line.
T-line? I think we need maybe back 4.
Do you like back? Okay.
Because I feel like it's kind of hard to get the
Yeah, for the shooter to spin in. So
At a minimum,
90?
with Selena's stone is that red stone that is locked with the yellow right now will be promoted into the house, and there will be a run back if necessary for Carey. Right now, those stones are not in good positions.
Selena Cates with her first here in 5, and this has been a big scrub the entire way. They'll promote the red, not the split, but the red is now shot stone.
It's really fudgy in that middle.
Looked like down weight for that shot, Kathy.
For sure. They were talking back 4. That certainly is it, but you also hear the sweepers say it's fudgy in the middle. I don't know that Jamie would be thrilled with that term, but what they're conveying is it doesn't slide as well in the middle as it does in the wings.
Même si on faisait lever puis notre shooter roule un peu de même, c'est correct. Là.
Run back.
Yes! 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 Yes!
And they hit enough of that red stone to remove it, and the yellow is going to hang on there, fighting the 12-foot. Sheet D, update time. New Brunswick taking on Team Canada as Jennifer Jones looks for win number 3, and it looks like the pressure is on Sylvie Robichaud once again, Steph LeDrew.
Well, Sylvie tried to freeze around the rocks behind the corner guard there on her first one, but just rolled open, so Team Canada no problem making that go away, and they stick around the top of the 4-foot. So now Sylvie Robichaud finds herself looking at 3 again and needing a piece of the 4-foot.
If I'm not mistaken, Steph, she did make a big draw against just a few ends ago for a single.
2 ends ago, yeah, and it was down this exact same path, so she may have a good feel for it.
So final stone here from Sylvie Robichaud, needing a big draw once again. Need to get it by those 2 yellows. Wow, she brought her draw weight again right on the heart. So the New Brunswick skip keeping her team in it. It's 6-4 Team Canada after 5.
Selena getting shot stone, but not the finish that they were hoping for. And so that stone almost entirely exposed to Marie-France.
Right, let's go.
Devrait y aller un petit peu, hein,
oui.
Avec bon appointment.
Marie-France Larouche beating Lauren Mann in the Quebec final, 8-5 to qualify for the Scotties here in Alberta.
Bob! Annie! Annie! La presse! Come on! Hard! Hard! Go, 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 go. Go, go, go! Julie, Julie, Julie.
And this really needed to curl up. I don't know if it has enough to move that red stone, and it does not. It just settles there behind cover now, back 4. Pretty good break there for Manitoba.
On a dû embarquer Julie avant.
Yeah. I might just right here.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Okay, got it.
You like that ice?
I think so.
It's giving here for guards, so.
Yeah. Okay.
I guess the one thing for Marie-France Larouche here, Kathy, no matter where the stone goes for Carey, she does have those 2 yellow. She can promote if she chooses to.
She does.
All right, guys. What are you thinking? Like,
But frustrating
5?
for Marie-France.
Just full 8.
You say it so much nicer than I do.
Okay,
I like a
Frustrating.
95.
No, Marie-France, I'm trying.
You got it, Carey. Good release.
We do know that you know how to say bicycle. He practices his bicyclette every day.
I was right yesterday. Aujourd'hui c'est lundi. I got it.
You've
Nailed
been
that.
saying that for 3
Yesterday.
days.
I know. Well,
Sooner or later.
Weight's good. Curl it. Guys, it really, really
Gotta curl. Weight's really good.
It's not moving. Liz. Hard. Hard.
trying to get that extra curl is Liz Fife on the brush, and they'll wreck on their own red stone.
Here, wait,
Perfect weight.
Teams trading opportunities for each other.
So that ice looks to me, Kath, just promoting their yellow, a little bump.
It is for sure for Marie-France. If she wants to play the run back, it's all or nothing. This is promoting it. Even if you do not get shot, you're really making that draw for the second point really tough for Carrie Einarson.
Wait.
Carrie will also have the option. She has those 2 red stones you see up front that she could use if necessary.
Restez proche.
La ligne encore.
Yes, allez.
On va en marquer pour le weight.
Allez-y, go. Yes.
Oh no, and a still there from Julie Rainville. She appears to be okay, gets back up and helps the sweep once again. And LeMay, Rainville trying to promote that stone.
OK. On manquait de weight. J'avais juste 90.
And now the tap for 2 available here for Carrie Einarson.
J'ai rien touché. Mon pied est resté.
Looks like Julie's okay.
Yeah, just lost her footing.
I don't know which one we're tapping.
I think the center one.
So then I think we need like an 80 to tap it.
Yeah. Hey, Carrie. Probably like an 85, hey?
Yeah, I think 80 even.
So obviously
Tap in
they're
the
promoting
middle,
Kathy, the one closest to the center line,
Yeah, I
correct?
think that once
that's
it
the
taps
plan.
it, it's just going to be a little dead. So
Yeah.
I'd say 80. You got it.
Hey, Carrie, you got it.
So have to move that red stone near the center line, tap it up. And if you're full 8 foot, you're good for 2 for Manitoba.
And I thought Liz did a very nice, gentle job of
Okay,
reinforcing the
weight
weight.
there.
Carrie was thinking 85, and Liz said, you know, we're thinking 80. It's just a little dead in the middle. So not getting her out of her think, but just sharing what they thought she needed.
Curl. Let's go. Go, Liz. Go, 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 go.
Hard!
And just really the angle wasn't there. Hits right in the middle. And you hear the frustration for Team Manitoba. Just a single for Team Manitoba. So after 5, a 3-3 contest. Both these teams coming in with 2-2 records. And this is really that time of the week where teams need to pick up their game if they hope to make the Final 4 and make the playoffs. The Final 5 to come from Grand Prairie.
The 2016 Scotties Tournament of Hearts is brought to you by Sponge Towels Paper Towels. Nothing absorbs like it.
Welcome back to Grand Prairie. You see a steal there for Manitoba in 3, and then a big 3 for Quebec in 4. We're all tied up after 5. A pair of 2-2 teams, and Steph Ledrew is with Marie-France Larouche.
Marie-France, great 4th end on a great shot. Talk to me about that shot.
Oh, but yeah, I think our coach helped me to the shot because I watched the other side of the shot. So I think I'm happy to make that shot because I missed a lot of ones. So this one I made it, so it's a big 3-point for us for sure.
You have 2 wins already, hoping to get a 3rd one today. What's the plan for the rest of the week to make sure you keep climbing up the standings?
Yeah, we just continue to be consistent. And I think that was, I've struggled a little bit with that right now. So just to be good in my head too, just to try to read the ice well. So if we do that, I think we are able to win more.
Thank you very much and good luck.
Thank you.
Merci beaucoup, ladies. Both teams charging up for the Final 5. Manitoba. Team Quebec. Final 5 next from Grand Prairie.
The 2016 Scotties Tournament of Hearts is brought to you by Home Hardware. Homeowners helping homeowners with expert advice. By Ford of Canada, proud sponsor with Curling Canada for more than 20 years. And by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures.
Look Welcome back to Revolution Place. Kathy Gauthier, it's time for the numbers after 5.
Well, it's not a surprise if you look at a tie game and you look at the bottom line. The team's very even. I think that what Marie-France told Steph and what we talked about at the beginning of the show, the consistency issue is in play for both of these teams. Marie-France Larouche at 60%, Carrie Einarson at 72%. Both skips letting the other off the hook a number of times.
After 5 is brought to you by Ford of Canada, proud partner of Curling Canada for over 20 years. So 5 to come here in our feature matchup between Quebec and Manitoba. It was Carrie Einarson picking up that single in 5. So Quebec in 6, throwing the Yellowstones with hammer.
Carrie had really good weight on her final stone, just did not have the right line. They seem to, both teams, struggle with that 8-foot path going away, whether it's going to remain straight or catch the curl, and that caught Carrie because her weight was very nice for the race.
We'll put Steph Ledrew back to work. An update on Sheet A, Ontario taking on British Columbia, and the final stone still to come from Jen Hanna.
Ontario having a hard time getting anything going here. Jen Hanna tried to draw around that center guard on her first. Really nice weight, but leaves it exposed. So Team British Columbia, no problem getting rid of that. And now Jen Hanna's facing 3 on her last with a draw.
Jen Hanna playing with Britt O'Neill, sister Steph Hanna and Karen Sago out of the Ottawa Curling Club.
Steph! Steph! Steph!
And needing this one to curl up, so
Right up, you're good. Atta girl.
sister Steph with the brush, little tap, and that's very nicely done for the single. So Ontario back within 1 after 6 against BC.
Yep. Line's getting better. Line's great.
Looks like it's sliding okay.
Hard. 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 Okay, that's good. Okay, good.
Manitoba throwing the guard, Julie coming around just on the tee line. Manitoba trying to freeze it, and just that little bit light, but still something that they can work with.
C'est large un peu.
Quoi?
C'est large.
Mais on a le poids direct.
Fort un peu. C'est fort. C'est quoi là? Lève.
C'est 6.
Ah ben trop tard, on accroche. Ok Joe, que j'ai.
Yeah. Can I play the double?
Does it roll out?
And that's one of the big roles of the front ends, even if you're not sweeping or if you're not throwing, always keeping an eye on the ice, as obviously Julie saw something there, some debris, and made sure she cleared it to the side. We haven't seen, though, a lot of picks, Kathy. I haven't seen one.
But do you like the double?
Have not.
Which is great.
Because if we play this, then they're just drawing around here, right?
I like the double, I think.
Okay. Carrie, we don't mind the double.
Okay. 9's good.
9?
Okay. Okay, Liz, you got it.
AKA, we'd like to play it. Just a little suggestion from the other end of the ice.
I think that for Liz, thinking that maybe we won't get a better opportunity to throw at it.
Off.
Selena.
Vic Peters' daughter, Liz Fife. And she gets them both going, and it'll spill out to the 8-foot, but that's now wide open.
And that's the key. Even though it didn't go, it's not on the 4-foot. And more importantly for Manitoba, they can actually see it. But for Quebec, chance to lie too.
Que ça, c'est quand même tough, hein? Tu la vois combien?
Je la vois un peu plus que la moitié.
Elle voit la moitié. Elle voit un petit peu plus que la moitié. Mais tu veux-tu faire ça? Ça, c'est la meilleure shot de faire ça de même. C'est la meilleure shot. OK. Fait qu'on y va avec ça. Puis on tique un peu. Elle peut toujours venir comme faire comme un guard aussi, ça se peut.
Okay, so you've got the two options.
Puis aller hack ou bomb.
Si tu veux garder le shooter, je pense qu'il faut y aller hack.
OK.
Based on what they can see of it, they're trying to remove that red stone. And if they happen to rub on the guard, not only does it open it up, but they're hoping it will tick it over to act as a corner guard as well. So very much outlining, here's your shot, but we have options if it's not made perfectly. Just just really don't like that red stone there. It's a very dangerous spot.
Annie Lemay for Team Quebec. Julie trying to hold the line for her teammate, and they get it by, and away goes that red stone.
Great brushing. That stone really started to move.
And you can bet that we'll also see Annie at the Briar in Ottawa cheering on her partner.
Jean-Michel Menard, the skip, the winning skip from Quebec. Quebec plays their women's and their men's the same weekend, which is one of the reasons that they are one of 2 provinces that do play on arena ice.
And what a benefit, Kathy, that is. You can speak to that.
Tremendous benefit. You know, you send the teams, in this case, Carrie Einarson and Marie France, the 2 teams actually that played on arena ice facing each other this morning. So a lot of the rotation issues that other teams face, a lot of the understanding of Lake Breakpoint, these teams are very comfortable with because they've come from that.
It was so great to see this year at the juniors. You had both the men's and the ladies playing under the same building for the very first time. And also in Stratford, Ontario, they had that opportunity to play on arena ice.
I thought that was just a tremendous opportunity for both of those genders to not only play together, that adds so much more to an event, but to have the chance to play on arena ice for the duration, because sometimes it's a curling club and an arena, but they all got to play in an arena setting.
And the lady in the house for Quebec, she is a former Canadian junior champion, winning her title in Kelowna. Marie France, one of many women across the ice that have some fabulous junior experience and credentials and medals.
A 90 here. Is there something like that? Slider, Selena.
I do like the draw.
How do you like this?
What do you think? What do you like?
Doesn't matter. I think I like the draw, but.
Okay, let's make it.
What do you guys think for weight?
Let's go.
90.
90.
Okay. Good extension.
Yeah, good extension. You got it.
And one of the reasons that Manitoba likes the draw in this situation, even though Quebec has shot, is by Annie coming a little bit light. That's the locking of the guard. So for Selena, if she's able to get behind this, it'd be very difficult for Quebec to remove with any sort of a rundown.
There it goes. 7, 8. 8. 13, 6.
It is shot stone, but a little bit deeper than they were hoping.
C'est 4 pieds, ça?
Oui.
C'est back to 4.
Top 4? Ouais. Let's go, Brenda.
95 encore?
95, ouais. Ouais, t'es bon! Combien?
La ligne est belle!
Oh, ouais. Peut-être un peu plus.
Full 8!
7!
Ouais, beau! Billy clean!
On peut pas. On va être trop loin.
La ligne est belle!
On est 7, 8!
Just waiting for this stone to make its break here behind cover.
Faut pas rester juste backsy. Go! Yeah!
And now they'll try to take it back to that red stone, kind of caught in the middle though there.
It is true. When you get to the top of the forefoot, that's where you want it to
the
stop.
inside
And
of
when you
it.
know it won't, you try to take it back so that if Manitoba comes on top, you will also have room to come on top. And it stopped a little bit too soon. And so advantage back to Manitoba.
Where? 4? Okay, wait. Line's up there. We got lots of line. Liz first. Hard, Liz. You got it. Hard. Go, 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 go. Hard. It's going. Go.
Selena Cates urging on her team, as is Carrie Einarson.
Hard. Go, go.
Okay, good. Pretty nice weight. They tried to get Liz to switch so that she would be applying the most pressure to get the stone to curl a little bit more.
Back 8. Okay. Fait que pas ben plus fort.
Non, ben.
We bring in Steph Ledrew once again. New Brunswick taking on Team Canada. And Steph, every time we've kind of had a peek at this game, it's been Sylvie Robichaud having to make a pretty big-time shot, and this time it's Jennifer Jones now looking to break this game open.
Yeah, Sylvie Robichaud was actually looking at 2, partly buried around a corner on her last. She can only get rid of one of those and rolls out.
Yeah, moving now.
So Jennifer Jones just needs full 12 here to get 2.
And no surprise, lovely late once again from Jennifer. And so 2 on the board for Team Canada, and they're looking very strong to pick up win number 3, 8-4 after 6.
There. As we watch Brenda Nichols crash on the guard in her attempt to get to that red Manitoba stone.
Un peu tête, hein?
Ah,
J'étais tête.
un petit peu.
Elle est partie bien plus vite que la
Ouais,
première.
ouais, vraiment.
I thought she was a little bit tight. It might have been a little bit soft. It lost its rotation as it got to the guard, or in that slide path they're saying is a little slower.
Tap it to here, but she nails it on the nose. This one jams here, and we're looking, we only got 1 in the house. Want to call timeout? I think so.
Timeout. Time.
So looking for Patty Vutrick to come out. Patty was the alternate on Linda Moore's Olympic team at the 1988 Demonstration Olympics.
What was your first thought?
The tap, but if
Former Manitoba champion.
Yeah.
Blast it. Yeah.
I don't mind throwing some weight at it.
You just cannot.
Well, I guess the other thing, we want to be careful where our shooter is going to end up too, you know, so.
What if we do this?
Well, we're going to roll it here.
It's pretty flat.
Or like just even roll it here. She's got to make a play on that 4.
What if we guarded?
What if we guard?
Because, I mean, then we want the force, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
She has this.
But she still
Or
has
the
that
draw.
too. She's got the hit and roll as well then.
Yeah.
You know, so.
She's got 2 shots.
But if
yeah,
we
and if
don't
she
play
makes-
that, then she plays this. And then we're...
Yeah. I still don't mind making a play on the
With
floor.
what kind of weight?
Yeah.
Well, I mean.
What about like hack or bump?
Do you like 5 weight or a lot of weight?
I would rather throw like a bumper weight at it.
Yeah.
So
Like,
where
I mean,
do
we just want to
want
make sure
our
we save our shooter.
shooter?
So just nail it here and roll our shooter to here.
Shooter to here. Yeah.
Yeah.
But if we roll, then we're doing that on there. If we roll here.
No.
No, it
should be
shouldn't.
close. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta get this pretty thin to get this
It.
straight
Even
back.
if you nose it, it's okay.
Yeah.
Nose
yeah.
is
A
pretty
nose
good.
is fine too.
With bumper, because this one should only roll to about here.
Yeah.
Let's make it, guys.
So when Patty talks about the play on the 4, that's the red stone belonging to Manitoba.
Yeah, I was going to say if you're going to
And running that and trying to get rid of the shot stone on the lid.
Oh boy, she'd see. PEI taking on Northern Ontario, and Krista McCarville is putting the heat on Suzanne Burt here, Steph.
Well, ever since that first end where PEI managed to crack a 4-banger, the momentum has been gradually shifting back to Northern Ontario. And as you can see, there's a ton of red granite in the house right now. So Suzanne's drawing across the center line to the side of the 4-foot. Just needs a little chunk of the 4 for 1 point. Against 4, though, so lots of pressure.
Pretty intimidating in the hack.
Oh, dear.
4?
And that is a terrible break.
4 red. Yeah.
I don't know, Steph, did that look like it picked, or did they, what happened there?
I actually have no idea. It looked like they were kind of casually cleaning it towards the end, and then they backed off. So, yeah, maybe a late pick.
Terrible break, though. So, obviously, we had the reverse score there. It's the other way around. It's Northern Ontario now leading after a big-time steal. So, Krista McCarville, after giving up 4 in the first, she's really bounced back in that contest there. But that's really been the story, Kathy, for that Northern Ontario team. There's no quit in that McCarville team.
No, they claw and they claw, and obviously we don't know how they got to that position of lying 4, but obviously some very good stones thrown by that team to create that pressure on your opposition to make those big shots. Wow, that 4 just leaps out at you. The trading 4s. Took one and then gave one.
McCarville, by the way, leading the Scotties when it comes to steal, her 12th steal of the tournament.
And we saw that removal by Carrie Einarson, and one of the comments she made to Patty was she was worried about where her shooter would go. And you can see the option here is not only the double, but Marie-France's shooter can actually roll and push that red one in the 8-foot out. So this can be the double push to lie 2.
Yep. Whoa. What? Whoa. Nice. Annie. Whoa. Julie. Annie.
Marie-France.
Nice shot.
Little flip there behind cover on the Hearts to be shot stone.
To the nose.
Right in front of that yellow stone is perfect for Carey. Will not be shot.
Should I just start
pretty
in?
tough to score 2.
Like, Simmons didn't really curl, eh?
Okay. See where it is.
Okay, you got it.
Okay, line's good.
Mine's great.
6. Okay. Well then. Liz in.
Okay.
Curl a bit. Liz in. Pull if you can. Pull if you can.
Whoa. I think we're really close. Weight's really close.
It looks close.
Go, Liz! Go.
And now a big push at the end here for Manitoba. Drag it up to that yellow stone.
Good.
And as we talked about, not shot stone, but how does Quebec now get in there for 2?
Okay. Good girl, Carey. Nice shot. Thanks.
That's me.
Pretty nice weight from Carey.
Moitié. Avec un normal. Ouais, on va y aller avec ça.
You have 2 options. You hit and roll off the red one, or you hit and roll off the yellow one. But that red one, you're seeing it so thin, and the risk is you pick your own. And so they'll try to hit and roll off their own for 2.
Let's go.
Needs to roll it to full 4.
Is there any danger to this shot at all, Kathy? Or is she safe in making this play?
They're pretty flat.
So Team Quebec already assured 1 point. Final stone here from Marie-France Larouche here in 6. And hitting it way too thin. So just another single on the board for Quebec. The yellow stone on the Hearts. A 1-point advantage over Manitoba.
On n'a pas carré avant monter de la glace.
They need the button to be the Brier champions!
I just remember the building got really loud.
I kept getting all these texts like, oh, you almost burnt the rock, and you know, you got a good jig going on there, and I had, until I finally saw the other angle, and I was like, holy smokes, I was close to that rock. That would have not been good.
All of a sudden, I was like, wow, I can't believe we did this.
I'm happy I didn't take out a few of the bulbs on the Jumbotron. That wasn't a planned moment, and mayhem ensued after that.
I saw Pat standing there by himself with his arms open wide, and I just ran straight to him and picked him up.
Everything just exploded. I mean, you can't write the story any better.
I haven't felt a feeling like that in a long time, and it was a very proud moment and something that I'll never forget.
That was epic in Calgary, and next up it is Ottawa, and look at that Brier Field. And Kathy, how's this for the opening draw? Gushu McEwen, Kevin Cooey versus Howard, Simmons versus Menard, and that's just draw 1.
Oh, that is exciting matchups.
It is going to be special. Can't wait. March 5th, it all begins. The Tim Hortons Brier in Ottawa, and TSN will be there. Awesome to see the kids in the house. That little guy has a sign upside down, but that's okay. He's cheering hard anyways.
It's upside down, buddy.
It's something going to tell him, maybe? Well, we'll get that sorted out for the next shot. Great to see the young fans here at Revolution Place. A 4-3 advantage for Quebec over Team Manitoba. It is Carrie Einarson throwing the Redstones, and she has the hammer. And really, Kathy, just one of those games that feels like a lot of opportunities traded, and I think the first team that will pounce and capitalize is the team that'll pick up the W here.
I agree. Both teams have made some very good shots and have left the door open a little bit to their opponents. And when they've missed, we've seen back-to-back misses a couple of times where we're letting you off the hook. You're not pouncing. Now the other team will let you off the hook. Both skips making some good shots and then missing shots that they probably are confused about why they missed. So at one point, somebody is going to jump on it, you have to believe. And that will make the difference in these final few ends.
Man, you just get goosebumps watching the guys do their interview about that Brier win. And keep in mind, that was John Morris's team until they had that really poor start. They had a talk, a little meeting, and basically said, okay, boys, we've got to change things up. And Pat Simmons became skip, took the helm.
And I think in one of the best demonstrations of all for team move that John saw, wasn't working and said, I will step down. The team didn't ask him to. And what great results. You know, as I saw Pat throw his broom in the air again, I thought he did the Jose Bautista before Jose did.
You stole my line. I've already used that one, but that's okay. I did. That's
today?
Fine, though. No, like way before today. That's okay. Now, but if Pat Simmons could make Bautista money that he's asking for, that would be pretty special.
He'd be having a big grin on his face.
All right, girl, great weight.
You know, it's an exciting time of year as we crown our national champions that will represent our country at the World Championships. And for the winner of here, it will be in Swift Current, playing in front of a hometown Canadian crowd. In the heart of curling. It'll be wonderful.
When you won your Scotties cap, did you get that opportunity to play Worlds in Canada?
I did. I did indeed in 1995. It was in Brandon. So not only was it in our own country, it was in our own province. And that was very, very special.
I believe we're going back to Brandon for the Canada
We
Cup.
are next year. The Keystone Center, home of the Brandon Wheat Kings.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Queen. Whoa. Kristen. Whoa, no. Selena. Queen. Queen. Yep. Throw it away, Kristen. That's good.
So a very wide open, and in fact much more so than any of the others that we have seen.
Yes! Yes, good down. Yep, yep, yep. Slow, go, go. Shut. Oh.
Check in now on Cheaty, New Brunswick taking on Team Canada. Jennifer Jones with a 4-point advantage, and she's got a lot of yellow stones around the 4-foot final stone to come here. Steph Ledrew from Sylvie Robichaud.
Team Canada's not taking their foot off the gas at all here, and Jennifer Jones was trying to draw a top 4 with her last to make it a little tougher for Sylvie Robichaud to score, but slips a little deep, so this is a nose hit for 1.
And it's good for 1. So New Brunswick picks up the single. But Jennifer Jones will have hammer at 8 and a 3-point cushion throwing those yellow stones.
We're running them up and down this end. Brian, a couple of games we did yesterday, the skips were sitting in the hack with less than a minute. And so wanting to ensure that they have time. Quebec, of course, has used one of their timeouts. Manitoba has as well. And so at this point, you can expect that a blank is in the mind of Team Manitoba. And we'll carry that advantage to the even 8th end, which most believe. If you can control the 8th end with hammer, then you, in theory, would have it coming home as well.
Non, 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 non.
Oh, c'est pas grave, elle ira pas freeze. Non, je pense pas. Oh,
that year, Kathy, you talked about Brandon in the Worlds and playing in Canada. Did you guys as a team feel more pressure, or was it just cool to be at home? Was it a bonus, or did you feel that pressure more?
It was a huge bonus because we'd played in the Worlds in Garmisch-Partenkirchen in Germany in '92, and there really were no crowds, and you were at a Worlds and you didn't feel like it at all after coming from a Canadian Scotties. And so in '95, having the chance to go back to the Worlds, and not only was it in Brandon, but the men and the women were together, and Carrie Burtnick was Canadian representative. So we're in our own province, we're playing, and the Canadian men are also men that we know very well from our province. The place was packed, it was electric, it was one of the best experiences, other than our final rock in the extra end that wound up generating a silver medal.
Nice. Nice.
Clean, whoa. Annie. No, just clean. Just clean.
So an update now over on sheet C. Northern Ontario PEI, and the big story here, it was a steal of 4 for Krista McCarville in the previous end, Steph LeDrew, and we understand now what happened was it was a burnt rock from PEI. One of the sweepers touched the stone, so they had to pull it off.
Oh, and there's no worse feeling as a sweeper, I can tell you that for sure, especially on such a big shot against so many.
So in this end, it's a blank, and a successful blank for Suzanne Burt, so she keeps the hammer. Down by 3, though, against Krista McCarville, so that's just an awful break for PEI. Coming off arguably one of the most entertaining games that we've seen in a long time, Kathy. Last night it was PEI, Alberta, final stone, and Chelsea Carey came through to improve to 5-0, but we were treated to some fantastic shot making.
9. Liz, hard, Liz. Gotta go. Hard.
Okay. Why is this up?
So with the rollout,
Probably 9, yeah.
Marie-France Larouche gets basically a freebie draw here to test out the ice, and it looks like she's going with the out-turn draw.
And I think that at this point, she's putting it in a spot that they feel is difficult to blank. One of those spots that if you take a little bit more ice, it might run straight, and if you take a little bit less, it will really curl. Because typically you throw it towards the center because it's harder to, a longer distance, if you will, to roll out. So going to the wing is a spot that either they think is tricky or that they think that Carrie Einarson may have more difficulties with. Maybe she's not thrown them as clean. All of that factors into your thinking.
J'ai 4-0-5. Il est moins. C'est léger. Il est belle. Oh yes, hard. Yes, Effie. Come on. Go.
They want to get it in the paint, though, to force Einarson to a tougher shot, and it's just not going to get there, so it'll be a simple throw through the house to maintain hammer for Manitoba. Actually, second time Carey's had this luxury in this game to just fire it through.
You got it, okay?
And you always talk about numbers, Kathy, as she fires it through. Having that hammer in the even number of ends, so in the 8th end she'll have the hammer.
Carey would be very happy that this end is blank. Never thought it would be as simple as this.
So right through, Manitoba keeps the hammer here in this crucial contest here at the Scotties.
Looks like they've got ice for the straight run back.
Jolene Campbell first, run it back, touch it. Oh, and she's going to squeeze it out the side.
You make this good, you get your dues.
Final stone. Jolene Campbell, Hammond, run it back, and away they go. And Saskatchewan was going to pick up the win.
Multi-sheet action continues on TSN, getting to the midway point of the round-robin draw. Quebec will take on Nova Scotia on TSN 4. Kathy and I are back to call BC and Saskatchewan. That's on TSN 1 and 3, 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time.
And Jolene has that green machine going. We talked in the beginning of the show how Carrie Einarson shot 86% last night, still got a minus from a 92% shooting Jolene Campbell. So something's going right for Saskatchewan, that's for sure.
So as you see, Quebec back on the ice this afternoon, but first in a battle here with Manitoba. Marie-France Larouche, a 4-3 advantage. It was Manitoba and Carrie Einarson with the blank, so she has the hammer throwing the Red Stones.
Thank you. Whoa. Sorry, what kind of weight?
10. That Quebec guard not getting quite to the center line, and so for Kristen, a chance to get to that stone.
Kathy, what does your gut tell you so far? Right now, when you look at the standings, Alberta 5-0, and they're starting to kind of crawl away from the field.
Yep.
You know that Jennifer Jones is going to be there at the end of the week. She's never missed the playoffs when it comes to competing in the Scotties. And there's a lot of teams that are right in the mix right now. That 3 wins, that's obviously got you right in there as we show you the standings. The 2-win teams obviously right in there. Top 4 make the playoffs. Are there a couple that you think that might be able to, as you say, scooch in?
Well, it's really interesting. And we talked about the numbers for Saskatchewan, how well Jolene's playing. Joe Brothers sick the first day, but we've seen her getting stronger and stronger. Manitoba, PEI. Now that PEI team, we saw them last night, so good. They're down 3, but they gave up a 4 on a burnt stone. That's somebody that if Suzanne Burt keeps playing well, they're going to be tough, very tough.
Getting to the midway point of round robin play, and still very close. Everyone's still very much in it.
Great brushing to get that stone by the guard.
Attention dans ma, je pense.
OK, Yep, la ligne un peu.
Juste la ligne, Marie!
On est 7.
Yep, yep.
On est encore.
Hein?
7.
Wow, wow. Le yep.
10!
Wow, 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 wow.
Wow!
Sit.
Annie LeMay, nice little bump, and that'll be shot stone behind that corner guard, and now Manitoba will follow it down.
I'll make sure I'm to the broom.
A nice shot by Annie, but for Carrie Einarson, going to be very happy that the play is around the corner guards. Marie-France Larouche could choose to use that center guard to try to play the steal, but is playing to the wings. And so for Carrie, she's got the 4-foot open and is very happy to be playing to the wings.
Liz sure has some nice pop in her rotation with her draw there, doesn't she?
She does. Lots of rotation.
And why is that so key on arena ice, Kathy? As you see a beauty shot right there.
Because if you don't have a lot of rotation on arena ice, the tendency is that the handle will go slower and slower and then stop rotating, and then it floats. And so on ice that curls as much, you're going to over curl your target almost all of the time.
On a fait 9, 10, 10!
9!
Annie! Hey, Annie, oui, Annie. Go, Annie. Go, Annie. Tout le temps, Annie. Tout le temps, Annie. Tout le temps. Annie.
Okay.
So that little bit of extra weight rolls off the pile.
We roll under the center? Yeah.
And for Carey, just doesn't want to leave the stone that is being thrown by Selena right on the nose right there. You could see that those two reds would then be side by each and create a bit of a pocket for Quebec. So asking Selena to overroll, if you will.
Kristen, Griffin, close, yes, whoa, Kristen, hard, Kristen, hard.
Selena Cates. Pretty much right on the nose, and there's that little pocket that you talked about. Kathy, in the meantime, update time. Sheety, New Brunswick taking on Team Canada. And as we check in once again with Steph Ledrew, it looks like Jennifer Jones in control of this game and of this end as well.
She's got a bit of a delicate shot here to get a couple of points. Team New Brunswick trying pretty hard to generate some offense without the hammer, which is not a position you ever want to be in. But Sylvie Robichaud tried to freeze on her last one, just a little bit short. So there's enough separation here that Jennifer can throw a lightweight tap, stick around for maybe 2, 3 if she's real good.
Steph, Jen herself, how well has she played this game?
She is on fire. She's definitely hit her stride.
She looked at the standing and saw 2 and 2.
Yes.
Said it was go time.
That's right.
Oh, good brushing. Get it by the guard. Try not to jam that red stone. And just 1 on the board for Team Canada. So a 9-5 advantage. And Jen is looking pretty strong to pick up her 3rd win over New Brunswick.
You like ripping it?
And here Brenda Nichols making a very nice roll under.
I don't think this side, I don't think it'll curl. Yeah, I think I like ripping. Okay, you got it. You got it, Sina.
And I don't blame Carey. This is one of those stones that if you try the run back, first of all, you're playing off your opponent's stone. And if you happen to stick it, you're still buried in the 4-foot. They are second shot in a pretty good location behind a corner. So 2 is very much on the table for Manitoba.
Clean.
Good. Good.
We saw that update from Team Canada and Jennifer Jones in control. There was a lineup change as Dawn McEwen has a rest, and they bring in their alternate Jennifer Clark-Rouer to get in some playing time.
C'est juste que c'est ça, venir là.
C'est pas mauvais, là, non? Ça?
Ouais.
C'est sûr que tu as moins de jeu, là, tu t'en vas là, c'est pas bon.
Si mettons, je fais ça, je suis parfaite, là. Puis là, elle frappe là-dedans, puis elle essaye comme le dos.
Avec ça, ouais.
Elle va rester là, la sienne, elle va rester là, la sienne, elle va rester là. Fait que là, moi, je vais rejouer, mais elle, je sais pas, là.
On attend mort.
Qu'est-ce que ça a pensé?
So she's moving the stones up. If we come here, she hits there. Do we have the double? So charting out not only where we go, but what will your opponent do?
C'est quoi votre première idée?
Le garde, hein? Moi aussi. Ma première idée, c'est le garde.
Ouais. Sinon, ça serait corner freeze. Ah!
Ça serait corner freeze.
Ça serait corner freeze là, mais c'est... C'est aussitôt qu'on...
Notre marge de manœuvre, c'est de taper un peu puis revenir là.
À moins qu'on pense qu'on est capable d'aller chercher le nez. Puis
on l'a regardé, mais
on l'a regardé,
elle
voit à moitié, mais le garde n'est pas tellement loin, je trouve, pour avoir le temps de curler. On voit
c'est ça. Il faut que je sois acte pour être capable de reculer.
C'est ça.
Je pense pas que ça plaît assez là.
Moi non plus.
Okay, so talking through all the options, you have the corner freeze option. If that guard was not where it is, the red one, you could get to the nose and tap it back, but that shot, I don't know that it is there. And there's certainly the option of the guard to steal in this 8th end. The guard does need to be very well placed, though, or there is going to be a tap back or a pick for Manitoba to lie to.
Let's go, Marie.
Let's go, Marie.
Right.
Le même pas que tu as lancé ici, c'est parfait.
And right after this game, Kathy, Quebec right back at it this afternoon. They'll take on Nova Scotia.
Tenez la ligne un peu.
2, 3.
We'll see Manitoba later on tonight taking on Newfoundland Labrador.
Non, l'over girl.
Clean it, clean it.
Whoa,
Stop, 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 stop.
whoa, whoa.
Sit, stop.
Whoa.
C'est bon. Pas pour Marie.
Very nice guard.
It's up to you.
See
Like
that
putting it
little
into
piece.
it. I don't know. Do you think we can get it to curl here?
The draws are going like okay.
Yeah.
Do you think we can get at it?
I think you can make it.
I think so.
Like hack or back line?
I think hack.
Okay.
I think it's long enough.
Yeah, you could
I
even
mean, if you tick the guard over,
just tap it back to
wouldn't
here.
be
That's
terrible.
what we need.
Right?
Yeah.
That'd be the same as peeling, basically.
Okay.
Okay,
If you tick the guard, it's not terrible, right?
Yeah.
I think we need like back line.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
There is that glimmer that they can see from the hack. We have talked this morning about those outside
Clear
in
the guard.
shots,
You go
running
hard
just
on.
that little bit straighter than
like
they
back
have.
line?
Inside out still curling, but
Only have to
outside
move
in
it.
they're holding
Instead of the 8
a
foot
little
kind
bit
of thing.
longer before the break point. So
Either that or we play
playing it tight.
The run.
Yeah. I don't mind this. I
I
think
like
you can
this.
make it.
I just don't know if it's gonna curl. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
So patience on the
And if you
sweeping.
like the run better, then that's fine too.
And if they move the guard over, they move the guard over. It's a tough
You got it,
run.
Carrie. You got it, Carrie. Back line.
Carrie Einarson with her first here in 8. Trying to maneuver around that yellow guard.
Whoa! Whoa! Liz! Liz! Hard, Liz! Hard,
Liz now for the curl. Want to finish it up. By the guard, no problem.
Go, 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 go.
And they'll bump
Very
that
nice.
Yellowstone back.
Nice
Great
shot, Carrie.
touch shot from Carrie
Very
Einarson.
nice.
That's a really nice shot. Just very controlled with weight. Those numbers really do speak volumes about the high numbers that Carrie Einarson has had through the whole thing. They just haven't always made the right ones at the right time. It has been her draw weight coming into this game that was a little bit of a struggle. Her hits, that is her go-to shot for sure. And for Marie-France, not a game, as she said to Steph at the break, that she just hasn't felt like she's made enough. Looking for more consistency still.
Player comparisons are brought to you by Travelers. It's better under the umbrella.
Peut-être mieux d'y aller hack pour être capable de fouler.
Ouais.
Je pense qu'on est mieux d'y aller hack parce que je la vois juste. Juste toute.
Just taking the weight down a little bit, saying that
Let's
she
go.
can see all of it just, and so wants to go down
Let's go,
to
Mike.
hack weight from bumper,
Let's
so
go,
it has
Mike.
an opportunity to catch a little bit of the
Let's go.
swing and maybe get the inside roll.
She'll need that roll, obviously, Kathy, for shot stone.
She will, for sure.
Hack, c'est bon. Hack, c'est bon. Annie,
Final
tout long.
stone here in 8 for Marie-France Larouche.
Annie, tout long. Go, Annie, go, go.
And Annie Lemay going hard to get a little more curl.
Okay.
Redstone goes, but now it's a wide open hit or draw, depending on what Carrie elects to play. And it looks like the draw is on.
So it's giving here for Kristen's guards.
Okay. I'm just scared of it just not curling enough and getting that side guard. But if you like a size.
But we haven't really played that.
Bon, c'était pour... Anyway, fallait brosser.
We know this path.
Okay, you got it, Carrie.
There is much more room on the out-turn side, but you heard Carrie say we haven't really played it, doesn't feel comfortable. So even though she has
You
to
guys like this
navigate the
turn?
court,
Like this path? Yeah.
she feels that she knows the ice for
This is a
this.
touch less than you've been giving me for mine, right? Yeah. Okay.
Setting a 4.
A 4?
Yeah.
Okay.
So split time of 4, which tells us, Kathy, it's still pretty quick out there.
It does, indeed.
They've been battling all game long, but Carrie Einarson yet to score more than one in this game, and now's her chance. Final stone, big draw, bite the blue paint and pick up a pair. First things first, got to get through the port, and that's no problem. Now, get a piece of the blue paint, and she'll do just that. 2 on the board for Manitoba and Carrie Einarson. Getting her first deuce of the game. Manitoba leads by 1.
It was just hanging there. No, like, Kristen, go on, nice throw.
Good job, guys.
Welcome back to Grand Prairie. We bring in Steph Ledrew once again. Pretty good game between Ontario and BC. They've been close, and it remains that way in the 9th.
Jen Hanna made a nice double on her first one to leave Ontario sitting 2, and BC, just looking at the scoreboard, decided to get rid of 1, knowing that worst case scenario, they'll be tied up with the hammer in the 10th end. They're more than happy with that, so this is a free draw anywhere in the paint for 2.
I know, I just want to sweep to 2, that's all.
And the front end says, good job, skipper. So Jen Hanna, no problem, finds the paint. And it's 5-5 after 9. BC has hammer coming home as Carter Thompson will look for another win here in Grand Prairie. Back to our feature matchup. And Manitoba and Quebec did not both score in the same end. I can guarantee you that, but it was indeed Carrie Einarson getting her first 2 of the game. And she has a 1-point advantage over Marie-France Larouche, who is throwing the Yellowstones and who has hammer here in 9th.
And 2 very good shots by Carrie Einarson in that last end. That control weight coming around that guard to tap that Quebec stone back on her first one. Those are really difficult. It's not only about where the broom goes, but just throwing the right weight at a stone that you really can't see very much of. And then not confident with that out-turn draw just because they hadn't played it a lot. So chose to go through the port to the 4-foot on her second. Very nice pairing.
Yes, Aline!
Go, Brenda.
Yes!
Go, 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 go.
Yes!
Non, go, 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 go.
Correct, qu'elle passe. Brenda, Brenda!
C'est moi.
Go, 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 go. Nice shot.
C'est beau.
Ouais, c'est parfait.
Ouais, mais...
2 very nice shots from Julie.
Très bien.
Yeah. It's tight, but should be able to at least get 1.
Even if you kind of just rub that one, that's pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Heel?
Heel.
This one, right, Carrie? Oh, yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Liz Fife for Team Manitoba out of the East St. Paul Curling Club.
Trying to run it back.
Oh, Liz gets them both going. Well done.
It is. She opens up the front and then does also promote her stone in. That's a very nice result. And when we look at Quebec, there are certainly trends in scoring for Marie-France and her team. When they have multiple point ends that they allow, take a look what happens. Well, those are the 2 that are in the loss column. They allowed a 3 and a 4, and pretty tough. But when they've only allowed single points, that's when they have had the best results. And so it is continuing to manage. We've talked so much about the big points scored out here. Just again reinforcing, if you're giving up 3s and 4s, you are putting yourself in a big hole.
Quand le free, ça frappe, la mienne risque de rester. La rouge va partir.
And Brenda Nichols will come down so they can chat things over.
Ici, on la pogne moitié, on va ici, puis elle la sort. Mais il faut qu'elle la sorte. Okay. Si on la laisse là, ça, c'est pas bon. C'est pas bon. Parce que comme ça, au moins, là, on va faire le double là. On pourrait essayer de monter pour 2.
Oui, tu sais, puis ou sinon, ben, si à un moment donné, elle refait un autre double, ben, on blank.
Oui.
Ça peut être ça aussi.
J'aime ça. Ce que j'aimais pas du corner free, c'est si on reste short, j'aimais pas.
Oui, elle n'a pas vraiment de marge de manœuvre là, quand elle fait corner free.
Mais elle peut la pousser. C'est-tu vraiment mauvais si elle la pousse?
Now Quebec with about 6 minutes, 20 seconds remaining, and obviously they still have to finish this end up and come home in 10.
Well, an interesting discussion because, you know, with 3 stones in play, Marie-France is already realizing if you move this red stone and you roll over, those 2 yellow stones are set up, that the doubles potential, so that may lead to a blank, and a blank is not an awful thing for Quebec. If they get the chance to score multiple, they will. And if it's a blank because they remove this stone, she's more than happy to go into the final with the hammer. Oh dear, that picked. We had just talked about no picks, Brian, and there's one.
So that's a tough break there for Quebec. It'll just slide right through. We'll keep you up to date. As promised, Sheet C, Northern Ontario taking on PEI in the 9th end, Steph.
A nice freeze by Suzanne Bird on her first. Forced Krista McCarville to try and remove it. She picks it out clean, but that leaves this open hit and stick for 2.
And Suzanne Bird sticks around, 2 on the board. So they continue to battle, 9-8. It is Krista McCarville leading in that one.
Very nice.
PEI trying to steal in 10. Northern Ontario, by the way, has allowed 7 steals so far this week.
A very nice shot running back their own stone after that unfortunate pick by the team from Quebec. And Tobalai's 2.
Playing the freeze here, Kath?
They are. Marie-France does not like the idea of exchanging stones or hoping for a miss from Manitoba and being forced to 1, so going very hard to try to find a way still to score 2, and the best way is to freeze that Manitoba stone out in the 8-foot.
Pretty nice touch there from
very nice.
Annie Lemay.
Okay, you got it. Good release.
Great shot by Annie by removing all of these stones. Selena will probably lose her shooter as well because you have to hit it on the outside, and then the blank is back in play.
Oh, Kristen, really hard.
And she just got that outside there. Kathy, I was right behind her and just got it out there.
She did. For Marie-France, she can try to utilize that red stone belonging to Manitoba as a guard and go behind.
Yes, yes, I'm on the way. Maggie! Hard, hard, hard!
Need this in the paint, though, as Marie-France Larouche now comes out to help her teammates.
Come on.
Drag it in there, and they'll just get it there for 3rd stone. Other scores you see on the bug below. Team Canada up 9-6 with Hammer coming home in 10 over New Brunswick.
Here, hit. Got it. Good release. Let's go.
And Selena Cates will try make amends here with her 2nd stone in 9.
Yes! Really hard. Clean. Whoa. 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 Clean. Clean. Okay, that's good. Nice throw. Let her go.
Nicely done. Gets right to the nose.
Okay, that's good. Nice throw. Why? That's good.
And important for Selena to stick right where it was so that either of those red stones can be run back if Quebec chooses to bury behind.
où est-ce qu'on la met pour pas lui donner... Ouais.
OK. Sinon, c'est ça, mais ça se peut qu'on remonte.
OK.
Ouais. OK. Ah ouais, c'est pas mauvais, ça. Quoi?
C'est pas mauvais?
C'est pas mauvais? OK. Sinon, il y a contourné.
Brenda
Non, c'est contourné derrière.
got out of the hack, was going to go down and have a discussion and put on the brakes.
Moi non plus.
Mais quoi d'autre, vous voyez plus?
Non, c'est
They're
juste
playing
ça.
the hit on this. They could elect to go around to lie 2
Ben, c'est sûr qu'on va
but
sortir
come
avec,
deep
je pense. Celle-là.
to leave a very long run back for Manitoba.
Celle-là. Même celle-là, puis on devrait essayer de rester là.
Let's go.
Kathy, time management, one of the big things in curling right now. Quebec already using one of their timeouts. They have one left. And keep in mind they have about 4 minutes and 20 seconds remaining, and they still have a few rocks to come here and the 10th end.
Yes! Ah, merde.
And with that action, actually, Brenda, her shooter spills up by the Purex out of the rings.
Okay, Brenda. I should be able to get it to go, okay? Yeah. You got it.
Fallait que je sois pire. Ben, normal.
So Carey picking this stone out. And very much like the attempt made by Selena, you're probably losing your shooter, but clearing out that side. And so then you can expect that Manifrance would like to lead to a blank.
She wants to hit it on the side where the broom is, Kathy.
Yeah, you bet.
And this is her bread and butter shot, Carey Einarson. We're into skip stones here in 9. Squirt that yellow one through, a little bit of action, and she gets it to go.
Si, on n'a pas joué beaucoup, hein? Non, light, si. Ça va bien, moi, selon moi. Ben, light, là.
Oui, oui.
Ouais, c'est bon?
Oui.
Well, there is that corner guard, that tight one that is just on the Purex, that if Manifrance is able to hit and roll behind, may still lead to a 2.
Ouais, light. Ouais.
Ouais. Let's go, Marie.
Yep! Yes!
Hard.
Marie-France Larouche.
Go, Annie, go.
I think they may have overswept that, Kath, just a little bit. They could have had the perfect flip behind, but a little bit too much sweeping.
No, this was not there.
You don't think so?
No.
Okay. Do you think that jam?
Now they follow the direction on hits that they're given, and there was a lot of yelling at them to
We
go
had it thin
hard,
enough,
and that's
I
what they
guess,
did.
Jam it straight on. You got to hit it.
Right there.
It's still a little tricky
Right
for
there,
Carey.
Jam it straight on.
Are you just picking it clean?
Yeah.
Okay, kind of wait.
Just right there should do it.
Kind of wait.
Peel.
Okay.
So objective met either way here for Marie-France Larouche. If Carey Einarson is
Okay,
able
guys.
to pick this stone,
Peel
her
and just
shooter
start
will
picking
roll
over.
out.
Okay.
And so the blank is back on the table for Team Quebec.
Or she could try the split of that rock on the
Well, you
Purex.
hit
She could
exactly
try
what
it.
we can
She
see,
could.
but
It's
don't
really
jam.
far over. It's hard to split and get
You
that
got
on the
it. You got
paint
it.
and also roll in yourself. The rolling in part is easy. It's getting that stone to be in the house.
Would you try it?
I don't know. I think that if your objective is to have Hammer coming home, you know, do you want to risk just taking one and being tied up? Probably not.
Final stone here for Carey Einarson here in 9. Trying to pick that Yellowstone out, avoid the jam, and she does. Lovely touch. And now we'll find out what she decides to do here.
That's good, Carey.
On garde ça.
Nice shot, Carey.
Allez, je vais pratiquer mon
And it's
return.
just going to be the blank.
Is it Brian Mudrick?
No chance.
Who was that? You know what, Brian, if you were down 3 points, I think that that's when desperate times, but it is so far over. That's the problem. If you move that Yellowstone to the left as we look at it a couple of inches, it catches the rings, but you just don't want to risk only taking one. You'd really like to have Hammer coming home and score your 2.
So we've had a few blanks in this game so far, and one more here in 9. As Marie-France will fire this through. Quebec down by 1, but they have Hammer coming home in 10.
The 2016 Scotties Tournament of Hearts is brought to you by Cashmere Bathroom Tissue. Nothing feels like cashmere. The 2016 Scotties Tournament of Hearts is brought to you by Ford of Canada, proud partner with Curling Canada for more than 20 years. And by Tim Hortons, official coffee of Curling Canada.
Game slowly starting to wind down here. Update time between Ontario and BC. Steph LeDrew.
Well, the Ontario front end did a fantastic job setting up the possibility for a steal this end. There have been 2 long center guards with lots of separation and an Ontario rock buried top 4 behind in the whole end. So nothing changed, and now Carla Thompson has a tough draw to a little better than full 4 to win the game.
And a big scrub here from Tracy Lavery and Trista Van Dale. But it's slowing down and curling too much, so a steal for Jen Hanna and Team Ontario. And a win. And we're going to see them this afternoon. In the meantime, last rock on the way between Northern Ontario and PEI. Krista McCarville needs to draw in and find that blue paint, and her draw weight has been money so far in Grand Prairie. You can hear those moose calls in the building here at Revolution Place. And another tough loss for Suzanne Bird. She gave it her all last night against Alberta, came up short, and once again it's PEI with a tough loss here. And they're all wrapping up at once here. Jennifer Jones, after starting 1 and 2, you know that wouldn't last long. She's back in the win column once again, a 9-6 win over Sylvie Robichaud. So Jennifer Jones improving to 3 and 2 at this year's Scotties. And our game, the last one to wrap up here at Revolution Place. It's been a good one. Manitoba a 5-4 advantage over Marie-France Larouche. So Quebec down by 1, but with Hammer throwing the Yellowstones here in 10.
Well, Manitoba went into the top 12-foot. Quebec countered with the corner guard. Manitoba came in, and because those stones are locked in a relatively easy double, Quebec went around the corner and buried perfectly, and that brings you up to where Carey is now running off that corner guard.
20.
And Marie-France will replace that corner.
Il y a de quoi?
Tiens là.
C'est là. Ah, elle peut curler. Si le point passe, elle peut curler.
2, 3, 3.
3. C'est la ligne est large, là.
3.
Très large.
Oh.
C'est un bon 3, là.
3, 4.
4.
Arrête.
Yep. Yes! 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 OK.
Elle tirait tellement vite, t'es comme...
Yeah. Just off.
Make the double across the base. Roll into this one. Yeah.
Okay.
I like that. Do you want peel? I think a 9 is good. Or do you like peel?
Yeah, I don't mind peel.
Okay.
We'll throw the same I just threw.
Okay, Liz, you got it.
See Carey lining things up. Partially the reason that her numbers are so high on hits is because she does love it, but partially she does read angles very well, not only for herself but her team.
Really hard.
You gotta go.
Really hard.
You really gotta go.
And hard on this one for Liz Fife. And she'll miss the back yellow there, back 8. And that opens the door here slightly for Quebec. They need 1 to force an extra, 2 for the win with Hammer here in 10.
And as you've commented, Brian, Quebec very much on a hurry-up offense with under 3 minutes left. and 1 timeout. So not a lot of discussion. Often they'll call back and forth, but it's going to be highly directive in this 10th end.
And if time does run out on a team, they don't technically lose the game, but they lose the ability to throw any more stones.
Correct.
So the opposition just continues to throw rocks. Ooh, just by that red stone, but now it needs to slow down for Quebec. And sliding a lot farther than they would have liked, back 12.
And I'm not sure if NE was a little bit tight, but that just got by those 2 red at the top.
You like this?
Someone call time?
You like a time?
So while Manitoba discusses their next shot, they actually call a timeout. We're going to give you the game story, Kathy.
Well, the 3 really does leap out at the board. That has really put Quebec ahead, and that was a lovely shot by Marie-France Larouche. But in 8, it was 2 beautiful shots back-to-back by Carrie Einarson. That is the only deuce that we've seen on the board so far, and it really has been the inconsistency of Marie-France. We see those numbers at the bottom, but right now, she's got the hammer.
Game story brought to you by Tim Hortons, official coffee of Curling Canada, as Team Manitoba takes a timeout.
Well, yeah, I know the
What if we
stagger.
play that? Can we play that? Like just on the nose?
No, because then that one.
Yeah, then we gotta. It's gonna.
Then that one comes into play. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean.
They're gonna, like, if we come around there, they're gonna have to do something with it. But
Yeah.
Because even if we
Well,
make the run, she's probably coming around
Yeah,
here.
she's and because of the stagger. I mean, the stagger is there, so that we've got nothing off those. So.
So does it make sense for us to just try to come
Yeah,
around it
maybe
now?
we want to go in on this one and then see that they have to do something with it then. So.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, I agree. If we make the run, then they're coming around the stagger, and then. I mean, if she makes it good.
noses that, it should go over top, I guess.
Yeah.
No.
Will it?
No, it's close.
It's close? Well,
What do you think?
whatever. Who's throwing?
Selena.
Yeah, whatever. What do you feel good about?
I like this spot here.
Do you guys know what time?
I think it's a 4.
Yeah, I threw mine there. I was
95,
14.
Yeah, 95.
14.5. So
Okay.
95.
Carrie had a 95 on her.
Just top tee.
Let's make it.
Top tee.
Okay.
girl.
Let's do it.
Well, nobody really wants to mess with these front ones. They don't really like them, but they're concerned about this. And so Marie-France has not made any attempt on those stones because they act as a guard for her to go around. And while Carrie Einarson and her team don't like them, even though they are their own, because they can't run them back, they're afraid of just doing the jam or going over the top, rather, and not changing anything. So they've gone from the defensive to now the very aggressive, where this is about stealing now for Manitoba and not trying to minimize stones. You're in, so get in there first. Now that timeout would have been an advantage to Quebec as well here, spending a lot of time talking to the team about what they should do.
8. Should be close.
Not
It's curly now.
9.
And 9 is obviously very deep.
Really curly.
Coming down.
It's really curly.
Still back.
No, it's
Oh.
just don't touch it. Sit down.
And it is Quebec still shot stone. And that's big for Marie-France Larouche, and she wastes little time as Brenda Nichols will come down and try draw in there for second shot.
C'est quoi?
T'es là,
C'est 8.
7.
Vite, lève la brosse, c'est 8.
Non, wow. Oh. Ça vient.
Ça vient. Non. Non, arrête. Sit.
Sit, baby.
And a nice draw wade from Brenda Nichols. So there's an interesting fact. 11 of the 13 teams to score a 3-ender went on to win their game. And in this game, it's Quebec with the 3-ender. They scored that in 4. And we'll see if that works in their favor in this contest here against Manitoba.
Well, Selena had the opportunity to throw in this path on her first one, and even though it was deep, can certainly put Manitoba in great shape if she's able to freeze onto it on their second.
Whoa! Line only. Whoa, then. It's going a bit. Whoa.
We're all there.
Curl. Whoa. It's curling.
All there.
Whoa.
Can Kristen go?
Whoa. Curl, sit. Curl.
Good.
Okay,
Little
that's
tap.
Very nice.
Get on that.
Okay, good. 90. Yeah, at 90.
Good judge.
95 encore. Je vais 93 cette première.
So now Brenda will try come in. They'd love to get that second shot stone in there on the hearts as well here.
Well, and this is the spot that when Carey had the opportunity for 2 in the 8th end, didn't go because they didn't feel they played a lot of out-turn draws to the center. Just wasn't comfortable with what it would do.
That girl. Hold that girl. I'm good. Amenez-la, yep. Hold that girl. Yeah!
Marie-France saying it has to curl a bit, but I think they feel they got to go for weight, got to get it there.
It's going.
So Julie and Annie dragging it.
Okay.
And not quite there.
Not bad.
J'aurais dû dire, tu sais, d'arrêter.
And they are now the only sheet in play on the ice. We started off busy with all 4 in action this morning. And our feature matchup, the one remaining game to decide here. Manitoba up 5-4 here in 10. Quebec with the hammer, and Skip Stone still to come.
A nice chance here for Carey Einarson. Trying to pick that stone out that is shot.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah.
Let's make it though.
9.
Okay.
You got it, Carey?
So it's the out-turn hit with her first here for Carey Einarson.
Whoa! Liz! Harlan! You gotta go.
Wants the double. Get that shot stone. Oh, she'll jam it. It does spill out, though. It's now open, but it is Quebec lying 1.
Okay, Gary. Let's go. Je pense ça? Oui.
So Marie-France going to follow the same direction that Brenda did. If it turns out that she doesn't have perfect weight, it being her shooter, will act as a bit of a protection for the shot stone.
Top 4 caché un quart, là. Super.
Carey looking at the other side of the house, thinking about the draw path to get around the staggered guards if Marie-France makes the shot.
And Quebec will also be okay for time now. She only has 1 stone to come. They also have that timeout remaining, so they're in good shape time-wise.
Faut que ça cœur, les filles. Ça plie. Mais juste les faux, là, wait, là. Wow. Les 6.
Now needs that final little break here.
On va être là, là.
On va être là.
Pas vraiment.
Yes.
They don't want to set up the double for Carey.
Pour Marie. Non, il fallait qu'elle curle plus un petit peu. Oh.
Do you think we roll kind of weight, like a 10? Or do we want to play like bumper? Or like a half?
No, I like 10.
Okay.
You just gotta squeak by that red, hey?
Yeah.
You got it.
Playing the double.
Okay, guys, a 10.
Okay.
Okay. Just gotta squeak by that red.
Yeah.
Now the thing here too as well, Kathy, if she doesn't hold her shooter and gets the 2 yellows out, it will be an open hit though for the win for Marie-France Larouche.
You are correct.
So needs the double and needs to stick around with that shooter. Final stone for Carey Einarson here in 10.
Close, Kristen! Harlan!
Liz going hard. Get that final little curl. Get both yellows, and no, she will not. And now, make that go away, and it's a win for Team Quebec.
She was so close to making that double.
Non?
Oui, oui, je suis d'accord. C'était mieux jouer ça.
Ah oui, définitivement.
There's no question what she's playing. They called a timeout just to slow it down. You see Pierre coming out and just going back. This is just utilizing the timeout so that you don't feel rushed. As you get to the hack, you may sit down, young man.
They did stop the clock. So.
Quel weight?
Normal.
Normal, okay.
Let's go.
So it all comes down to this for Marie-France Larouche. A little bit of a stumble coming out of the hack. Just has to make this red stone go away.
Go, Marie.
Clean down the ice, and she'll clean up a win for Quebec as Marie-France Larouche improves to 3-2 at this year's Scotties.
Good game. Good game. Good luck. Good game. Good luck. Good game. Good luck. Good game. Good game. Good luck.
Final score, 6-5 for Team Quebec.
Bien battu, les filles.
And Team Manitoba will drop here to 2-3. You see them on the top right-hand side. Alberta still perfect here at the Scotties in Grand Prairie. That 5-0 record. Northern Ontario, Krista McCarville picking up a win. She improves to 4-1. And a lot of teams there at 3-2. Top 4 make the playoffs at the end of round robin play. Just a reminder, multi-sheet coverage coming up this afternoon on TSN. Vic, Cheryl, Russ, they're back. Quebec and Nova Scotia on TSN 4, and BC and Saskatchewan, Kathy and I with the call on TSN 1 and 3. So we'll see you later on today at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time.
That was nice.
We're getting towards that halfway point of round robin play here at the Scotties in Grand Prairie. Been some great shots, a lot of high-scoring affairs here so far. On behalf of Stephanie Ledrew, Kathy Gauthier, and myself, we thank you for watching Canada Sports Leader TSN, the home of the Scotties. We'll see you this afternoon in Grand Prairie.